Everyone. It's been an emotional roller coaster ride this week of ups and downs, the highs and the lows. I wish I could say happy Sunday fun day, but it hasn't been fun for us.
So officially, we do not have a home yet. We
were given a date.
We'll get into all the details,
Yeah.
but officially, we are in Florida homeless still, in all reality. But before we get into all of that, we've got a lot of other things to tackle. Number one, no music opening. No music opening. That's just, we're not going to be able to do that tonight.
No.
We've got no viewer mail with us tonight.
No.
So we don't have that going with us either.
No.
But we do have a lot of other good things going for us. So we will get into the aspect of the abandoned ranch and why we are currently homeless. But before we do, what announcements do we have tonight, George? I don't have the Hulk fist.
No, you don't. We're just going
You're
to
gonna have to be the Hulk.
The all-natural fist.
You're going to have to be the Hulk.
We're going to try and stay positive for this live, and
it's been beyond frustrating.
it has been. It really has been.
But we'll dig into it. We'll dig deep into it. A little bit of a cough. You still have a little bit of a cough?
Yeah.
We have been in the ocean
for the first time. The
red tide.
A red tide.
Spaniel Lorenzo sent $2. Thank you so much.
It.
Red tide, and if you don't know about red tide,
I didn't know what a red tide was until I experienced
plankton, algae bloom, and what it will do is it'll actually get into your respiratory as well. So it just irritates you a little bit. So if you see George and I going
coughing, yeah.
That's because we have been
We've been exposed to the red tide. So the good news is it's shortly lived. So as long as we're not close to the water, then it's not as bad. The symptoms aren't as bad.
I've been in the water for 2 days straight.
Yeah, you actually
Are you getting red tide residuals from me?
No.
Here, try this.
No. A lot of people that have experienced the red tide have said that the red tide is really bad. It's pretty bad.
It's we both got onto the beach 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. We went out on the beach 2 days ago.
And we both started hacking.
And we were both looking at each other and we're like, what is going on? And then we went, duh, there's a red tide warning all over, and we figured it out that it's the red tide.
Yeah.
And that we weren't going crazy with all of a sudden just both of us like...
Again, it's shortly lived. I hurried up and hopped online to do the research on it to find out what the long-term effects were, but there are none. It's all short-term.
Which is good for you because you're short anyway. So, even better, right?
You know I don't like it when you talk about my height. You know I have short girl problems.
Why you always wanting to cut me down at the shins so I'm shorter? You know I got the big guy problems.
Guilty. I have been saying that since we met, that I wish I could just...
She wants to literally saw me off at the shins.
Yeah, like file his shins down.
When we met, she was like, I don't date tall dudes. Sherry just sent $25. Have some breakfast on me. Aloha from Hawaii. I enjoy your videos. Stay strong.
Oh, wow.
Sherry, pronounced Cherry. Bam! Thank you so much, Cherry. So much. We appreciate it. We truly do appreciate your support.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into a little. We'll get into the aspect of why we are not on the 70 acres yet, and the frustrations that go along with that. But I thought before we actually get into that, maybe we're coming up. Well, number one. We did not go live on Christmas, as I said that we were going to. And there's only one reason why we didn't. So, that being said... So,
instead of going live, we didn't promise that we were going to go live. We did say maybe. We posted a Merry Christmas
So for hours, I said, George, we told them we were going live. George, we told them we're going live. George, we
No,
told
we
them.
didn't make a promise. We said maybe. And I said, can I get a day off? Can I get one day off? It is the holiday.
Red Tide.
We did do a pop-up Thanksgiving with my family.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
Yes, and I wanted one holiday off.
So I thought before we get into the frustrations of why we're not on the abandoned ranch yet, before we get into the kind of the owie or the negative things, that we can kind of look back and go over the year of some of the most amazing things that have happened, and then we can go into what's going on.
Yeah,
is that fair?
We should definitely still count our blessings.
So
even though 2020 has been a hectic year for all of us.
2020 has probably been. You guys are going to think this is ridiculous.
The most hated
year.
year.
It's the greatest year I've ever had
by
of
most
my
people.
life.
By most people.
It is the greatest year, hands down, I have ever had. Hands down. It was amazing. It was amazing. So, now most people are going to be going, what the Hales are you talking about? But before we get into looking back over the year, what about Christmas? Do you want to share everybody what you got for Christmas?
For Christmas, we got to just spend the day together. We didn't go live. I got the day off.
Where did we go?
We were
on Sanibel. We were on Sanibel. We were on Sanibel
and
Island.
It was freezing. It felt like we're in Ohio.
So cold that George actually went to the truck. She's like, deuces, I'll see you in the truck.
Yeah, I was bundled up. A lot of people were on the beach. Not too many people were on Sanibel.
And then I was there with my Speedo walking around the entire, I pretty much had the island to myself. Not sure if it was because I was in my Speedo or because of the cold. Could have been either. And I just want to emphasize that anybody that saw me in the Speedo, it was cold.
It was freezing.
It was freezing.
It was freezing.
It was absolutely freezing.
Yeah, everyone will tell you it was freezing. We did get to see dolphin.
We did get to see dolphin, although this time I didn't jump out and try and swim with the dolphin.
Because no one was in the water.
It's
no one in their right
cold.
mind would have went in the water.
It was
cold.
way too cold on Christmas. But today, do I look a little tanner? A little manner?
Yeah, got a little sun.
You think so?
You did get a little sun.
Did I get a little sun today?
Yeah.
Might have got a little sun today. Might have got a little bit of sun today. But we were actually...
We did see dolphins today. This time the dolphin jumped out of the water.
Jumping out and doing flips. And
I've never seen that before.
That's only
Unless
one
I was
of the
at
bonuses.
Some dolphin show, yeah.
We went to a different beach, and yesterday when we went on the beach, it's called Barefoot Beach. But there was a woman that was just completely bare on Barefoot Beach.
And that was my first time there, and I looked at her and I was like, Did you bring me
to a nude beach? I went, yeah, I did. I don't think that was legally allowed, but it was going on, wasn't it? It was
Yeah, she had no shame.
And it was cold
and
yesterday. It was freezing. I looked at George. I was like, "What she think she's tanning?" I was like, "There ain't nobody getting a tan out here."
I didn't even think the sun was out.
The sun wasn't out. It was
overcast.
Cold. It was so cold yesterday, and I was in the ocean. I literally was in the ocean chasing shells. And it was so cold. It took 12 hours for me to thaw out.
Yeah.
I was so cold that when you get numb and you can't really bend your fingers. Those are start of the phases of hypothermia. You lose muscle control. I was so cold. I lost muscle control in my hands. It's not because the ocean was cold. The ocean was actually warmer than the outside air temperature. But then when I had the water on my hand, the wind was blowing, and then the cold temperature, and then Brett and Teresa let us use the metal shelling.
The metal, it's like a metal catcher.
So the metal, it's it takes all the heat out of your hand. I mean, if you ever touched anything that's cold, there's a transference there. There's a transference from the heat from your body to the cold thing. So the metal was cold because of the outside. So my hands literally were, I could barely even get shells, but we got some shells yesterday.
We did score big.
Big.
I was shocked.
Bigger than we have ever scored before,
Yeah.
which is why I was like, you know what? If my body goes numb, it's worth it. It was worth it.
Well, I was telling him that, like, if anyone did research on where the best place to go shelling in the world is, and Sanibel pops up as first, and they planned a trip to come out to Sanibel to go shelling, they would have been highly disappointed. So our plan to not go to Sanibel for the following day and today, and finding this new beach was definitely
Finding the
way to
new
go.
beach was absolutely
There was
incredible.
hardly anyone there.
There was barely anyone at all, and
So we got first dibs on
there
all
were
of the
monster
shells.
shells coming. I mean, the ocean was literally going.
It
Here's
was
some more.
spewing it out.
Here's
if
some
you ever
more.
watched our videos
Here's
where
some
we're
more.
on Kelly's Island, where the
Getting the
storm comes
Petoskey
in,
storms,
where the
yeah.
lake was just spitting out Petoskey stones, that's what the ocean, the Gulf was doing today with the shells, today and yesterday.
So literally, I was just like, all right, whatever. I'm getting in. I have to do it.
Yeah, but I did some research on the shells that you can find on Barefoot Beach versus the shells you can find on Sanibel. Sanibel has a much larger selection of shells.
For sure.
Versus where we were, but where we were was still an abundance of shells,
And
beautiful shells.
Oddly enough, the naked woman on Barefoot Beach didn't even have like starfish, like mermaids. I mean, I just thought maybe a starfish or two. That's what I was thinking.
Something else we found on Barefoot Beach versus Sanibel are the little coral pieces.
So much cool coral, so much.
Yeah.
But there will be a video coming out of that. Before
Tina wants to know, can you show us some of the shells?
oh, you're gonna see a whole
Yeah,
video.
There's an entire video coming out on it.
There's an entire video. We have an entire tote of shells for a shelling tree right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever get a home, that would be nice. But again, we'll get into that. We'll get into that shortly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but do you wanna share with them just a little bit of what we did before we got into Fort Myers?
What are you thinking?
Uh,
Tell me what you think that we're allowed to share.
what Bonnie hooked us up with.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bonnie who works at Pearl Eats at Gatorland. She invited us to come to Gatorland, and we had zero expectations.
We
just-
never even knew what
Yeah.
Gatorland was.
We didn't know what Gatorland was. We just assumed it was some type of gator park in Orlando. And we got there Christmas Eve, and the weather was perfect. It was
Oh my
80
goodness, it
degrees.
was so perfect. Not only was the weather perfect, Gatorland is perfect.
Yeah,
It
Gatorland
was
awesome.
so amazing.
If you haven't been to Gatorland in Orlando yet, it's definitely a must.
Tuesday's video will be Gatorland, and it's a video you absolutely do not want to miss. Should I give them just a little bit of teaser?
Yeah, all of the employees there, extremely nice people, awesome people, very friendly, very professional. We did get to hold baby gators that were only 3 months old?
If that.
3 months old?
All right, I'm gonna
Literally,
give them.
This long.
I'll give them a little teaser. All right, here we go.
We're gonna ask him to put his head up. Lamar. Up. Yeah, you might have to
This is
underthrow
just
him.
a little
He's not
teaser
big-
of
he's not big
Tuesday's
on putting his
video.
head up. Let's
I'm
put
not
his head
finished
up.
editing
Lamar.
yet.
Big Lamar.
That is one big boy.
Yes! Go get that.
Look how close I am to Lamar.
He's trying to prolong the process.
Check this out.
Now,
So,
one
I'm
of
gonna get him to
the
put
one
his
of
head
the
up. I'm gonna
things that
jump
we
out.
learned.
Bonnie got us all set up. It was the most
Yeah.
amazing
we got
thing
a
ever.
private tour, and we got to go behind scenes, and do what
Lamar, look at me.
the highly trained employees do.
Oh, got it. You got it. Big Lamar.
All right,
And
that's
a
just
lot of people are like, no, gators are bad. Gators have a bad rap, and And surprisingly, what we learn, again, these are highly trained professional employees that work with gators.
It's not even what we
every
learn.
day.
It's common sense. A gator isn't going to go after a human. A human has to go in and invade that gator's space.
Right.
If you are an annoyance to an animal in the wild, the animal in the wild is going to rid itself of that annoyance.
So the likelihood of you getting struck by lightning
is greater
than
way
being
greater.
attacked by an alligator. And another thing that we learned was that the alligators are so much more gentle and friendlier. It's the crocodiles that are aggressive.
And the other thing that we learned, I said this the other night on Conky's live stream.
If you guys
that
watched Auctions Anonymous.
it's snowing. No, I actually said it on their live stream in their auction. So
okay.
it's snowing all over the northern, up in Ohio, and they were talking about snow falling. And I shared in their live stream, we actually have a iguana falling advisory right now. And everybody laughed. They're like, Jeremy, you're so funny. It's real. So reptiles are cold-blooded. If they don't get heat from the sun, it's the same as when we go into hypothermia. We lose muscle control. Right now in southern Florida, there is an iguana falling advisory. Iguanas are falling out of the trees. No muscle control. They're frozen. Their bodies are shut down. It's they're falling to the ground. So
reason being is because at night they could freeze overnight because Florida temperatures can drop to to freezing temperatures, and they refuel with the sun's energy. Like they warm up and they become back to life once they're exposed to sun. So that's
kind of like you.
That's where
you're freezing all the
term
time.
Sunning.
And you're like this all the time.
Me too. Yeah. Ever since I had my thyroid removed, I've become a reptile. I'm only happy when I'm sunning. Other than that, don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee in the morning.
She's like a crocodile.
Yeah, I can be like a crocodile.
Mean. Okay, so we did get out of the snow. We are in Florida. We got out of the snow advisory, but we are not out of the iguana advisory. We had an incredible week, which was really nice after all the news and the information that we got on the property, which again, we're gonna get into that. It's frustrating, it's disheartening. I mean, I've even told George, I was like, you know what, why don't we just go look for other property? But we'll get into that in a moment. First of all, let's look back at 2020. What were some of the highlights? What were some of the highlights for 2020, George? For you?
For me, a couple of the highlights was the channel hitting major milestones.
There were
multiple
there were
milestones.
months. Well, basically half a year. For half of the year, it was milestone after milestone after milestone after milestone after milestone after milestone. When we set goals, we set business goals, and we set YouTube goals, and YouTube outperformed anything we ever dreamed, which was actually possible.
Very unexpected.
For a couple of morons, a couple of weirdos, just doing what we do every day, still humbled that anybody would ever even watch, let alone watch more than once, let alone we are at, last I checked, we are at 82 million views, which I know we're more than that right now.
We hit
Let me
another
check.
milestone of subscribers when I checked.
We did. So we're at 320,000 subscribers right now.
320,000. Seems like a lot, but in reality, we're still a teeny tiny channel.
So we are a teeny tiny channel compared to the top 1%. We are in the top 1% in regards to YouTube channels as far as growth. Aunt Combest just sent $5. Congratulations on all those milestones. Thank you so much.
You.
So the reality is YouTube is huge. And there are millions upon millions upon millions that start a channel and they go nowhere. It just fizzles up. They get 1 or 2 subscribers. They put 1 or 2 video out. They quit.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people don't realize how much time and effort is involved.
It's
behind
nonstop.
The scenes.
It's literally nonstop.
Especially behind the scenes.
So for a YouTube channel, there's this huge bulk of channels that never grow. And then there are that upper 1% that do grow. We are like in the upper 0.5% of largest channels on YouTube. Now, when you put us in comparison, of channels like Dude Perfect, or if you put us in comparison to channels like Mr. Beast, we're tiny. But that's part of the growth pattern.
Dave Schultz sent a $10 super sticker. Thanks, Dave.
So the fact that anybody even watches is ridiculous.
It's
redonkulous.
redonkulous.
I mean,
we're just 2 ordinary people just doing what we do.
So we are coming up on 83 million views. That stretches all over.
That's
the
lifetime of the channel.
The world. Yeah. And we hit milestone after milestone. It was like every week we were like, whoa. It was just, we're just blown away. YouTube sent me some of our milestone information for the year. I thought maybe we could share some of that. What do you think?
We got an email recognition today.
We did?
That we've uploaded 800 videos.
So we're officially at, there's more than 800, but 800 viewable videos.
Yeah, public videos.
All right. Here's what happened in 2020. When 2020 went off script, you kept us inspired. We uploaded 168, excuse me. We uploaded 16,821 minutes of content.
Wow.
Do you know what that mathematically,
I don't even
how
know
many
what
hours?
That means. No. Not in hours.
16,821. Somebody do the math. 16,821 minutes divided by 60. How many hours of videos is that for 2020? All right, here's some other highlights. Let's see what they come up with. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. You brought the community. It's not going to pause. And where are they at? 280 hours.
Yeah.
280 hours of video. My goodness.
That's
all right.
A lot.
The like button on our videos has been smashed 2.4 million times.
Wow.
Now, we're coming up on 83 million views. 2.48 million times is the smash button.
2.4 million includes even the thumbs down because YouTube considers it as
that's
an
the
interaction.
likes up. That's the like. Nailed it by Monica. Monica, $5. We need coin pushers. We are still on the hunt, but we need a home first.
Yes.
We need a home first. Okay. You brought the community. Oh my goodness, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah, right now our focus is
there were
getting a home first.
695,497 comments. That's not that's for the year. That's not including every time you guys reach out to us via Facebook, via Twitter, via Instagram, via Yahoo. And all of these comments are read. That is 700,000 comments. 700,000 comments.
For the year.
Every single one of them read. Now add in your emails, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, and every other way that you try and get a hold of us. There's well over 1 million pieces, well over 1 million pieces of communication that you guys talk to us through. And we say it so often, we do not hire that out. It's all internal. There's no way that we can respond to everything. There's just no way. Sometimes all you're going to get is a like and a heart, a like and a heart, a like and a heart. Sometimes your emails, if the answer is in the videos, we don't respond. We don't have time with over 1 million pieces of communication. It is more than a full-time job just to communicate with fans every day, every week, every month, every year. Diving with a purpose. Congrats, guys. You guys rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are hoping to be diving soon. We got to get ourselves certified, but we're in the perfect area for it.
I want to be the next Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve?
Scuba Steve.
Wouldn't you be the George's George?
Scuba George.
All right. That works. So communication is huge. We love hearing from you guys. We read everything. And we can't respond to it all, but we read everything. That's amazing. Okay. With 2020 brought 156,388 new subscribers. Isn't that amazing? 156,388 new subscribers.
Just for the year.
Just for the year. Catherine Franklin, $2. Thank you so much.
Aww,
all those people
Catherine.
that were brave enough to hit the subscribe button that want to know when we put out another video. What the hell is wrong with you people? You crazy.
Y'all crazy.
You're crazier than George.
I'm crazier than you. You're 6'1" crazy.
All right, 2020 brought us 45.3 million views.
Wow, that's incredible.
What's your favorite video?
That's more than half total.
It's crazy. You gave 11. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You guys won't even believe it. Fans watched 11.9 million hours.
I don't even know what that means. No idea what that means.
Somebody do the math for us. 11.9 million hours. How many years is that in one person's life? So what is it? Is it 1,000 years, 2,000 years? 11.9 million hours of our videos got watched. What is it? How long of a life is that? How long of a life is that? So if it was one person watching for 11.9 million hours, how many years would that be? And Ant said it's 1,385 years. Fred says that's 6 million days.
Wow.
And Green to Red said that's just way too much math. Wow.
I agree, Green to Red. Lots of math.
Wow. We responded. You kept in touch. BC Eagle Deb, $5. Hello, what the Hale's friends. Belated Merry Christmas. Yeah, Happy New Year.
Aww,
Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy New Year.
Yes.
You kept in touch with the community. Rebecca, $5. Congratulations. Keep both of you in prayers. Thank you. We truly need it.
Thank you.
Responded to 87,639 comments. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. It has been a Hales of a year. Okay. YouTube has been fun. No doubt about it. Mm-hmm. What are some of the fun things that we did during the year with YouTube? What are some of the highlights?
For me, it was the prank video.
The prank video?
Yeah. The mystery box video.
That was your favorite?
Where we both had to guess what was in the box, where we each put an item in the box and we both had to guess.
Sarah just sent $1.99. She says she's from Pennsylvania. Be safe.
Nice.
2 tall vapes, $2. Boom! Keep the faith. You'll find the home meant for you.
Aw, thank you. Appreciate it.
So we did have that challenge. That was pretty crazy.
That was probably my favorite.
When did we do that? Was that in
We did that
March?
in March. Yeah, it had to have been in March. Maybe April. It was still chilly out.
Brings me to the fact 2020 was so amazing because I bought the $1,800 and the $1,700 unit.
That was the end of February.
Filled with amazing stuff. Fast Ed just sent $5. I've probably watched at least 50 of your videos, an hour each. That's 2 complete days. You brighten my day. Thank you so much, Fast Ed.
Thank you.
So probably the best units I have ever purchased in my life.
Those were pretty epic.
Not only were they epic, the timing was incredible because the world was going to shut down.
That was literally
and we had
before COVID hit.
3 months, if not more, of videos because everything
shut down.
Everything in those units were filmable. It was just amazing. It was you open another tote, you open another tote, you open another tote, you open another box. It was filled with brand new stuff.
Yeah. For us, it was because when COVID hit and everything shut down, they stopped doing live auctions everywhere. So if it weren't for those units, we would have never been able to record unboxing videos. So that unit was big enough and had enough in there to last us until they finally started.
Everything
doing
opened
live
up again.
auctions. Yeah. So for us, it was a blessing in disguise.
It was amazing. It was amazing. But then going further back though, well, if we go further in the year, Debbie Deaver just sent $2.99. 1,358 years. Wow! Happy New Year. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.
That is literally, that's older than Methuselah. That's the oldest man.
The oldest man alive.
Ever. That's more Methuselah. If he started
father?
watching, if Methuselah started watching from the day he was born until the day he died, he still wouldn't have watched as much as you guys all did. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Okay. So then we got to the point where we finally shared with the YouTube world that you had cancer again.
Yeah.
You remember that?
If you follow the channel, you'll know that I was diagnosed with breast cancer last year in 2019, and then 2020 I was diagnosed with cancer again, but this time a different cancer. It was thyroid cancer. So that was part of the roller coaster ride for me, still going through the roller coaster ride of adjusting.
I'm on that train too.
OBX Picker sent $4, says, so nice meeting you guys this year. Thanks.
Yeah, that was
Eric.
amazing. One of the things that we did, and we haven't announced it or talked about it all that much. We might have glanced over it a few times, but we did a Noobs Tubes. And so we took some up and coming channels, and we did some we did training for a month, and that was a ton of fun to meet with some other up and coming reseller trainers. And they're not even up and coming channels, they were channels that just have great content. And we were basically going, all right, let's help each other grow, and that was a lot of fun. And that was that's something I want to do again in the future. But we've got to get settled. We have to get established first. Tara Armstrong sent $5. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the super sticker.
So, before you went in for surgery, what did we end up going to do in West Virginia?
Caving. I call it spelunkling.
I
can't pronounce it.
Was that your first time ever?
That was my first time ever spelunkling.
First time ever. George was scared to death that she was going to die, so I took her in another environment where she would be scared to death she was going to die, but she would fight for her life. So
the thought of having surgery and having my thyroid removed, which is where this scar comes from, terrified me. And so if you see me bundled up and it's like 70 degrees out, that's because I'm freezing. My body temperature still, it just fluctuates. And when Jeremy and I first met, I used to have my AC set at 69 all year round. Like, I liked it cold.
Like, I thought her house was too cold. And now it could be 90 degrees and she's freezing.
Yeah.
She's literally freezing.
And then he gets so frustrated with me, like, he looks at me like I have two heads. Like, why are you cold?
No,
like,
you have...
He'll never understand.
You have multiple personalities, not multiple heads.
Your multiple personalities look at me, and you're just like, huh? How are you cold right now?
So we did go caving. I got George to go caving for the first time ever. Then your surgery. And then we did a YouTube meetup.
Surgery was in August.
Gavin Dean sent $2.99 all the way from Australia. Are you ever going to do coin pusher videos again? Someday. Bam! Thank you so much.
Yeah, right now we're just focusing on getting a home because things are not going as planned.
The Niche Lady sent $20. One of the things you may not realize is the impact you've had on those learning YouTube ropes. You've made a world of difference. I've studied and learned a lot from you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And eventually, I promise you, I am going to get with you, and we're going to talk about how to grow your channel. Again, before then, just remember this. You need to sell your video. That's a good thumbnail. And then you need to tell it. Tell the story of your video. Always make sure there's a good story to tell. And we just got another super chat. It was $10. Marshall Simmons. Yep.
Says, George, I understand about the thyroid cancer. I also had breast cancer. I'm a 5-time cancer survivor, been cancer free 5 years. I stay cold after thyroid cancer. See, I'm not the only one. She is a 5-time cancer survivor. That's incredible.
That is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible, and we think, and we've shared this in the past, so this isn't anything new, but we think we're going to have a third bout with George, and when we get to that point, then we'll share that. If we share that, I mean, that'll be up to you. We've already shared that we think there's going to be a third bout. Phil's fun vlog sent $4.99. I did a tour of Gatorland. Bonnie was great. Did you see the albino gators?
Yes.
Not only did we see them,
We got
George
to feed
hand fed them.
Pearl.
$3
There
to
was
$6
pearl.
million gators per gator. They are the rarest gators in the world. It's absolutely crazy. It was crazy.
It was mind-blowing.
You'll get to see it all in Tuesday's video. Tuesday's video is going to be amazing. Usually what we think is amazing gets no views, but it is going to be amazing.
Christy sent $5, says, fun to be a part of your growing statistics.
Thank you so much,
appreciate
Christy.
it.
And then Derek Dasher, $5. Marry George and film it for the channel. It'll hit 1 million views. That's probably 1 million that we're not trying to get right now, right? 83 million is good. Maybe not 84.
Larry says, I liked when the gator attacked the camera. That was in our...
That was another gator.
Yeah.
That was another gator. These were giant gators. Carlo
These
Ratliff
were
sent
huge.
$5. Been with y'all for 3 years. Great inspiration, all. Love you. Happy New Year.
Aw,
thank you so much,
you.
Carla.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been a crazy ride. So we went caving. We did a meetup. We did a YouTube meetup. So a lot of our fans always ask us, can we meet? And we did get to meet Bonnie at Gatorland. That was awesome. And there's just, in regards to our schedule and time and work and all of, if you call it work, we're fun employed, but it is hard work. It really is. We can't do many meetups, but we thought, you know what? So many people responded in a positive way to the caving video that we would do a meetup. Mary Harper sent $10.
Thank you, Mary.
And so we got to meet some incredible people and in the cave, back in Bone Cave through the Devil's Pinch. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah. One of the couples that joined us didn't make it quite through the Devil's Pinch, but did come back and brought their kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was Holly.
Tweety Type 77 sent $5. I always feel guilty skipping the ads. Does that affect you? Love you guys. Everything will work out. The reality is, number one, you never have to feel guilty. The reality is, yes, it does affect us. If you watch our video from the beginning to the end and everything in between, that helps a channel grow. For any channel, not just our channel, for any of your favorite channels, if you watch everything from the beginning to the end, what that does is that gives YouTube a signal. It goes, man, people really like this video. And so YouTube will push that video out to more people, which means more people watch, and then it gets pushed out to more people, which means more people watch. And so, yes, it helps us tremendously. And ads, yep, if you watch them, the longer you watch them, the more it benefits the channel. So there is a reality to that, but you never, ever have to feel guilty about that. And Chris sent $5. Let me see if I can get to it. Chris sent $5.
Sent a super sticker.
Super
Thanks,
sticker,
Chris.
super sticker. All right, thank you so much, Chris. And then, can you say Kat's name? Quetzalcoatl. Did I say it right?
Just say cats.
Cats sent
We don't know how
Canadian
to pronounce
$3.
your
We
name.
love foreign money. We love finding foreign money.
We
It's
do.
so fun,
We really
much fun.
did.
So much fun. So we got to do a meetup. What other cool things have we done? We went to Florida in November, right?
Yeah, we came down to Florida in November.
But do you
just to look at
remember
property.
we were going to come to Florida in the spring before everything shut down? You remember that? Nancy Sawyer just
Were
sent
we?
$4.99. Yeah, we were. Please remind us how to contact you to buy other live auction. Congratulations on your health and achievements.
Aw, thank you.
There'll be a bulk live auction right after the live Q&A right here, and then you can also always check out our eBay store, which is What the Hales, and that's it. It's just ID What the Hales. That's the eBay store that we utilize for YouTube viewers. So we were going to come to Florida and look at property.
She said cat is fine.
Bonus. So we were going to come and look at property, but then COVID shut everything down. We couldn't get out to actually look at property. So we finally got to a point where we could actually get away and look at property. Bronx Zoo sent $5. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And then we got down here and we kind of fell in love, huh?
Yeah, especially for me since I'm always cold. So being down in Florida where it's warmer, even though there are cold days, which we were well aware of, it helps me tremendously. So what we do, we're constantly working outdoors.
Mark from Australia just sent $10. That Gator you fed at Gatorland Crocs here in Australia are big, but we have a few that are huge. We'll send you the link when I find it to show you. Thanks so much, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Appreciate it. Marshall Simmons sent $5. George, I'm 50 years old, 31 grandchildren. Wow. And my husband doesn't understand how I stay so cold. I crochet blankets for myself.
Oh.
Wow. Thank you for the super chat. There, you should take up crocheting.
Her husband
You should do crocheting for our ASMR channel.
I started to crochet. Actually,
George with crocheting.
My friend Archana, who lives in Port Richey, Newport Richey, her mom's the one who taught me how to crochet.
Oh, I think you told me
18.
that before.
Yeah, when I was 18, I started my very first crochet blanket.
Yeah, I think you did tell me that
Very
before.
therapeutic.
Crocheting or blankets?
Crocheting. And
Did
it's just one. It's
somebody
not knitting.
say
Crocheting is one needle.
crocheting?
Knitting is 2 needles, but crocheting is just 1.
So, the what was I? What was I gonna even say? Remember? You read my mind all the time. Read it.
I'm not a mind reader.
Read it.
Jeremy seems to think that I'm a mind reader, but I'm not.
What's up there? What's up there?
Sissy sent $20. Says, Jeremy, didn't you use sunscreen? You two are so beautiful. You look very healthy. He doesn't.
We don't use sunscreen.
His oily skin. Actually, I put on SPF on my face because I will burn. I burn easily.
I think my shoulders burned a little bit.
Yeah, you do. You do get a little red. Eileen Glazer sent $5. Says, have a happy new year.
Thank you,
Thank
Eileen.
you, Eileen.
So we came down to Florida, fell in love.
John Phillips says, people are hooked on crocheting.
Dad jokes, man, I love them. Dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me. So people are still asking, what part of Florida? So this week, no, was it this week? It was this week, right? So we actually had somebody find us. Now, I have a theory.
Not just somebody, a lot of bodies.
I have a theory that there are more than one person who have driven through the campground and know where we're at.
Yeah.
There are people that see us all the time. They recognize us, but they're not brave enough to actually say something.
Yes.
Frank just sent $5. I'll buy a blanket. Thank you, Frank. There you go. But we had a Frank actually drive through the campground before we left on our way down to Fort Myers to Sanibel.
Picked up all the hints that we've given so far, recognized the surroundings, and bingo, bango, boom, found us.
He and his wife are from Arkansas. And
when he told me that, I was like, where is Arkansas on the map? I haven't memorized the map completely. So I'm like trying to figure out where Arkansas. Tim Martin sent $5.
My buddy Tim just sent $5. Tim, you need to come down to Florida and visit me with the boys. And then Frank Chapman sent $10. Here's 10 for your poor homeless peeps. Thank you so much,
thanks,
Frank. And then I saw another one come in. There it is. Barb T. Does YouTube Premium affect your channel? When you have YouTube Premium,
what YouTube Premium does is it
shows you everything without an ad.
Right. And it just eliminates ads.
It just eliminates ads. So what you want to do, if you have YouTube Premium, watch every video from the beginning, every video to the end. If you want to help the channel grow and support it that way, that helps all the time. One of the things that we do at home, we will set all of our live stream, like our TVs, computers, we will just leave what the Hale's on and let it stream for hours and hours and hours. So you can actually let it stream, turn the TV off, but it's still online streaming. Although we haven't done that for a while, but in the early days we used to do that. We used to do that in the early days, but we can't even stream right now. We don't have internet.
Debbie says, George, Arkansas is beautiful. There are so many fun things to do. I feel like there's so many fun things to do no matter where you are in the world. And there's just so much to explore and so much to see. So much to do, so little time.
Space Exposed said, what did I miss? What happened to you guys? We're about to share with you right here. But before we do, God's been so gracious with George's cancer. We want to share with you tonight that God's been extremely gracious with Mick Draper and Mr. Draper. We love that Mick calls her husband Mr. Draper. Funniest thing in the world. We got to meet them both.
I should start calling you Mr. Hales.
You're right. You
like
should.
When you annoy me.
You should, Miss George.
When you annoy me or when I'm mad at you, I'd be like, whatever, Mr. Hales.
So.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you, Mr. Hales.
We got to meet them last year when we were in Florida.
Yeah.
We wanted to try and meet with them again, but unfortunately, Mick's health isn't the best right now for her to meet. But praise the Lord, Mr. Draper has a clean bill of health in regards to the cancer. The cancer's all gone.
He is now cancer-free.
So thank you, all of the YouTube family that has been praying. He's cancer-free. That is huge. That's a big blessing. And I bet you that makes their 2020 as well. 2020 has been amazing. And 2020 was the year where we decided, all right, it's time to go south. And
I think the biggest push for me to move, because I've never lived anywhere outside of Ohio. I've visited many states and I've traveled a lot. But for me, what made me make the move was having my thyroid removed after my thyroid cancer, because it helps my health.
So, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, for me, picking up and moving and just going, all right, well, we're going to do this.
Well, that's
no big deal for
rodeo.
me.
This is
definitely
my first rodeo.
It's not my first rodeo. It's no big deal for me. Because of my personality, it's entrepreneurship, it's new vision, new ground breaking, all of that. For George, it's change, and that's not the best thing in the world for her. So it was actually cancer that made you bold enough to go.
Cancer is what allowed me to finally pull the trigger and say, okay, let's move.
Hails of a year. So we came
crazy?
down. It took cancer to get George to Florida. Now, since we've been in Florida every day, what are your thoughts so far?
It's still an adjustment for me. It's gonna take a while to get adjusted, but I do love the warm weather. I think I'm blessed to be able to pick up and go, and to be around warm weather, to be in warm weather. I do have friends here, plus I have you with me. I think another reason that made it easy for me to move is that I do have friends down here. So if I ever want to get away from him, then I can just get in my car and go visit my friends.
And if I ever want to get away from her, I'm going to get in the truck and go visit her friends. Are you going to be there?
Probably. Can't get away from you.
My goodness. So basically, in a nutshell, we came down to Florida in November. George and I very strategically picked the location for business plan. And while the move is for comfort, but it is also for a business plan, it is the next step. It is the next direction in the growth of the channel, in the growth of reselling. So we'll have a northern headquarters, a southern headquarters. And we lined up certain properties to view before coming down to Florida. And when we got on the one property, the 70-acre ranch, we literally fell in love with it because it was perfect for what we do with YouTube. That's just the reality of it. That land isn't perfect for anybody but probably us. That's the reality of it.
So a lot of times when we tell people we bought 70 acres, they're like, what do you need 70 acres for? They don't understand.
Well, and the viewers all don't understand yet, and you won't understand until the growth of both channels, what the Hales and what the ASM are.
Ronald Johnson sent $5.
Thank you so
Appreciate it,
much, Ronald. And Mark sent another Australian $10. Wonder if an alligator and croc mated, what would it be called? Probably a crocator. That'd be my guess. Thank you so much. So we did find what we think is the perfect property, and that whole process started with us making an offer. That offer wasn't even countered offered; it was ignored.
It was ignored.
And we then made another offer, and that offer wasn't counter offered; it was ignored. And both offers were offers that we felt were very realistic for the price of the property.
For the area.
So per acre, the area, it was beyond, it was very realistic for the area. And that was ignored. We made another offer that we felt was higher than the going rate for property in the area in Florida. And that was counter offered. And we finally looked at each other and went, this property, we're going to overpay per acre on this property, but it only makes sense to us because of YouTube and what we have planned for the future and what we want to do with the property. So we looked at each other and said, we want to do it? And George went, yep. And so we went, all right, we'll do it. So we did get into a contract on the property, and that was pretty quick. So we agreed to pay more than what we believe the actual value is. And some of you may go, well, how do you even know? Listen, I've been a landlord since the age of 21. I'm 43 now. I think I know a little bit, not much, but a little bit about real estate, flipping, buying, selling, rental, you name it. But we paid above the market going rate, and we did that because of the business plan. And then what had to happen is 6 kids, and really that's probably the hang up, is 6 kids have to agree on everything. And so you've got 6 kids having to agree on everything, living in different states all over. We emphasized with the seller's agent that this needs to be expedited. It has to be done as fast as possible. As a matter of fact, what we tried to do beforehand was actually do a early occupancy agreement, which we thought, well, of course, we had to barter for extra money. We didn't barter. They did. And so they wanted extra money. We paid them the extra money above the going rate per acre in the region, in the area. And then we said, well, we'll give you extra money if you just let us get on the property early. Basically, we'd be renting 70 acres for a month before everything closes.
Essentially, we'd be tenants until everything closes.
Tenants until everything closes.
Yeah.
And we were shocked that immediately, without even going to the six kids, it was all shut down. It was immediately no.
The answer was absolutely not.
It was absolutely not. And we looked at each other and we're like, wait, they were holding out for this much money. We want to give them more money, and now they're going no. And so that was a bit of a frustration for us, but we absolutely needed to get out of Ohio before the weather and for George's health. We needed to get down to Florida in preparation to be on the property. And there was another blessing just a minute around the corner is the campground. And again, we will share that campground with you guys when we are on the property, because no doubt there are many of you that so many of you have written and reached out to us and said, hey, you want to share in that experience there too. And we will share that with you, where that's at and where it's located. No doubt you're going to want to visit the Keys. As a matter of fact, we were looking, here's another hint for you guys, and honestly, there's hints in every single video. If you're smart enough to catch on to them, there are hints in every single video we've put out where we're actually at. The Keys, where we're at, is some of the best shelling in the world, in consideration to some people who put out the best shelling spots in all of the world. We haven't gone shelling there yet, though, have we? But another good reason why we're there. So we were fortunate enough to find a great campground to move in early to put up with our chickens because there's no way we were leaving the chickens behind for the employees. Chickens were coming with us. That's probably the biggest thing right now. We don't have the chickens on property, and we want them to be able to go out and things along those lines. And right now, while they can move and they're free about to go in a dog cage, it's not the best thing for a chicken. So for us, we needed to get down here and we needed to prep for business for 2021, which means we had to make expenditures in preparation beforehand. So now we've made all these expenditures, but we were supposed to close on property December 23rd. Call Jimmy McGill, sent $5. Janice wants to know if you come up and visit one more time. Well, obviously we'll be up there eventually. We're only in Florida for the winter.
We'll be heading back to Ohio.
We'll be in Ohio in May.
Summer and fall.
So summer and fall will be in Ohio,
and
then summer and spring. Summer and spring will be in Florida. So we need to prep for the business, and that's huge right now. We are very, very stretched or pushed back behind where we want to be and where we should be in preparation because we're not on the property. We've made $60,000 worth of expenditures for preparation to be on the property. We were supposed to be we were told we were going to be on the property before the closing date in contract, December 23rd. The title company told us, yes, absolutely, we know it's a rush, we'll get you on there. And what is it, December 28th?
Today?
Yeah.
Today's the 27th.
27th?
Yeah.
Oh, well, tomorrow will be the 28th. We are still not on the property.
And we were given a date of...
So title company, in our opinion...
Initially.
And again, you can call it it's the seller's title company, which really is a legal group, which many law offices also run as a title company as well. It's not unusual. So basically the title company, they didn't even send the paperwork to the kids until December 21st. So with all the issues with the mail right now, they sent the contractual paperwork with the title to 6 kids all over the United States on the 21st. So they go, okay, well, you overnighted it, you FedExed it. Okay, so let's just say everybody got it on the 22nd. And then let's say some miracle happens that they actually get it and they're all gonna get the paperwork back on the 23rd. And then the office is gonna get it and it's gonna close in time. No way. So there was no way in Hales there was ever going to be an opportunity for this property to close on time. Now, the other thing that's going on with the property is the cell company. So the cell company tower has a first rights of refusal on the property. Now, some of you guys that don't know real estate, you may go, wow, what's a first right of refusal? Well, contractually wise, whenever that piece of property sells, the cell tower company has the first right to purchase that property and to say no if they don't want to purchase it. That's the first right of refusal. Now, some of you right now are probably thinking, well, why in the world would you ever go after a piece of property that has a first right of refusal on it? We did all our homework ahead of time. We already we talked to the power cell company, tower company, it's the tower. And they told us the only way they would ever exercise their first right of refusal is if a third-party competitor was attempting to buy the lot to have control of the tower. Then they exercise their right. Other than that, cell tower company has no desire to own 70 acres with one tower on it. All they want is that one space with the tower so that they can lease out the space on the tower. They're not in real estate on the ground, they're on real estate in the sky.
But at the same time, they also need to know who the new owner is, so that when the contract runs out, who are they going to write the new contract to? So,
contacted them again. I just went, what's going on? Because the title company said, well, there's no way we're going to be able to close December 23rd. And I went, all right, well, what's going on? Well, they're blaming it on the cell tower company. So I called the cell tower company and I go, when did you even get the documentation? And he goes, well, let me look it up in the records. They didn't even get the documentation December 9th, which is, again, in my opinion, way late in the game.
Yeah.
Because your documentation has to go to the legal department. Their policy at the cell tower company is 30 days in the legal department. 30 days. So if they got the documentation, if the legal department, well, the company received the documentation on December 9th, 30 days, you're looking at January 9th. That's not taking into consideration COVID, Christmas,
Yeah.
New Year's,
weekends.
So what a hails of a mess right now in all reality. So
I feel like there's way too many hands.
So
in
we
the
came to Florida early because we were promised we were going to be on the property early, that this was going to move fast, it was going to be expedited, we would be there. And here we are not on the property. Now, we have no complaints being on the campground. We were going to start work on the property and stay on the campground while we work and prep on the property. But now we've got all this equipment coming in, we've got nowhere to put it in all essence, and we're being held back. So Jeff H just sent $1. Thank you so much, Jeff
Thank
H.
you, Jeff.
Bam! So in essence, we still have no home in Florida. Contractually wise, there is an extension. There's a new date for closing. They've put the new date as January 13th or earlier. And this is my take on it. Okay, the 6 kids all have the paperwork. They probably all got the paperwork. I doubt it's all come back in yet, just based on Christmas, okay? If it has, great. That would be phenomenal. I don't know that for sure. I don't know that it's not in. I don't know that it is in.
We won't get confirmation. Right?
No, we won't receive any confirmation. What we will receive is when the tower company sends in their paperwork, then and only then will it be a done deal. Tony Gonzalez sent $2, said, "Hi, Jeremy and George." Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Tony
Tony.
Gonzalez. We appreciate it very much. So we are still in a major waiting game, and for us, it's a waiting game that we can't wait much longer because we're here to make money, to run a business. We have all the dominoes in effect lined up in place to go, and then, and yet we have nowhere for them to fall right now because we're not on site, we're not on the property. So right now we looked at an extension. I talked to my realtor and I said, listen, what if you just tell them you didn't meet deadline, we're out. You either give us early occupancy and we maintain the contract, or you didn't meet deadline, therefore you breached contract, we're out, we're going to look for more property. And George and I did talk about that. We talked about it with the realtor as well because for whatever reason we can't get on site. But it's becoming a major frustration. It's becoming a major hindrance for us because we have so much built up in preparation. We have to have the property. Or we have to have another site, one or the other. So that is really where we're at right now. We don't have it. And with the new contract date of January 13th,
there's no.
We're not
promise.
comfortable.
That's
We're not
even
comfortable.
right. There's no guarantee that January 13th will even be the day.
We are not comfortable. We're not comfortable thinking that it'll even happen by then. I can't foresee. I can't foresee it happening by then. But I'll tell you this, if it happens before then, we'll go live. How's that? We'll go live if it actually does.
We could do that, yeah.
Because per contract, it's January, you said that for Christmas too. It's January 13th or before. So right now we're in Fort Myers. We were at Sanibel 3 days ago. Gatorland the day before that. Past 2 days, we've been at Barefoot Beach. Grammy Ellis just sent $2.99 from Australia. Sounds like coin pusher time, then, George. She has brought that up on the trip. She's like, where was that they just told us to go? And she's been looking some of those up. But we've talked about, well, what do we do? Do we stay on the road, take our time going back up the coast to get back up to the camper, or do we go back and continue to work on prepping to be on the property. But I mean, really, we've done what we can
We've
in
done
prep.
what we could.
We
on
have
our
to
end as far as
we
prepping.
have to be on the property.
Yeah.
We have to be on there, work, get it done, and this is pushing us so far behind. What that means for YouTube is we don't know right now in all reality, because we're probably we're probably going to miss. We kind of do the best that we can as far as getting entertainment out for you guys, and we know so many of you guys are there with us as family, and so many of you guys are you've expressed so much emotion and how the channel has helped you get through the pandemic, and so we've pushed ourselves very, very hard to make sure that we're there for you guys, as you guys are always there for us as well. And so we're concerned that we may not be able to keep that schedule of entertainment for you guys. I mean, really, in all reality, we have some videos that we've already started, and one of those is going to be with the neighbors, the major fire, the arson. We have made mention of that before. BC, Eagle Deb, Jeremy and George, I feel so sorry for you guys. Have been doing everything right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deb.
We appreciate it. I mean, we're trying. I mean, it sounds silly, but how much money can you throw at somebody and them say no?
Not only just a no, but an absolute
An absolute no. It was even, we won't even take this to all the kids.
Yeah.
It was, nope, it dies right here. So we've continued to ask, all right, why would they hold out for this bulk of money, which is overpriced for the property, but not accept more money for rental? And
it just doesn't. We'll
so
never understand.
Is it because of insurance? I mean, really, it's not even an insurance issue. Who just sent $1? Liability. We said we would sign paperwork that we're liable for everything. Jeff H, thank you so much for the $1.
Thank you, Jeff.
So we've done everything that we can do to actually try and get on the property, but at this point we can't get on the property until all the paperwork, it is a signed contract. It is a signed contract. Our names are on it. Their names are on it. It's a signed contract. It's pushing the paperwork through the process to get it done. Now, they've breached on their side of the contract because everything did not close December 23rd. We didn't breach anything. They've breached contract. We did agree to stretch the contract and go with them to January 13th. And if we can't get in there by January 13th, we're going to have to figure something else out in a hurry. And hopefully we get on there way, way quicker. Amanda Moore sent $5. What happened to the lady who was trying to kick you out of the unit? Said she was not business partners with a business partner. Amanda! That would be landlord for the warehouse in Ohio. Court is May 10th. Court is May 10th. As a matter of fact, tomorrow is December 28th. So Marilyn has offered me the property and the building, and I countered her offer, and she has till tomorrow, midnight tomorrow, to accept the counter offer, and the offer is off the table if she doesn't. And then court is still scheduled for May 10th. So if she accepts the offer, no court for her. Remember, she's suing me for $25,000, saying I never paid rent, which I have paid rent. I have all of the proof of paid rent, check stubs, lease agreement, the whole deal. When I filed countersuit against her, that was for loss of income. That started at $250,000 that day, and that grows every single day afterwards. Every day. And once we get to May, we're going to be looking at a year of it growing afterwards. If she loses in court, she will lose everything. She will lose. If judgment is in my behalf, she will lose everything to her name. And I mean, that's just the reality of it. I don't mean to sound harsh. I don't mean to, that's just the foolishness of it all. I can't even understand what goes through a person's mind to do such foolish things. But who are we?
It is
what it is.
Year. 2020
so
has
2020
been a crazy year.
Has been an amazing year. It's been by far an incredible year for YouTube and for all of our YouTube family out there. It has been absolutely amazing. 2020 saw some of the best units we've ever purchased, particularly the $1,800 and the $1,700 unit that we bought up in Paynesville from Second Sense Rob. Margot sent $5.
Thank you, Margot.
2020 went on a roller coaster ride as George went in for cancer, got George in a cave twice, which was amazing.
Almost died twice.
We got to spend time up on Kelly's Island, which, by the way, there's another video there. We have an offer in on property on Kelly's Island. That's not done yet either. And the video is there, but it's just not done. Michael Moran sent $5. Jeremy and George are both great people. In my prayers, everything will work out. Thanks so much, Michael. We truly appreciate it. But all in all, we finally got to Florida. It took cancer to get George to Florida. And I absolutely love it. Love it. I keep telling George, I will never do a snow day in Ohio again.
You said if I'm going to be homeless,
I'm going to be homeless
in Florida
where there's no snow, just iguanas falling from the sky.
All right, a lot of you are wondering if we're going to still have an auction this evening, and we sure as Hales will.
We are going to have an auction.
We are.
George brought some things on the road with her for the auction.
I brought a couple lots so that we can keep the auction momentum going. And so if this is your first time joining us live, thank you for joining us.
Frank just sent $5, said, my channel. Thank you, Frank.
Thanks to Frank. I will go through the rules and regulations of the auction.
Did you want to switch seats? Or is that something you were just saying before?
We can if you want. We'll see how it happens, how it works out with like the setup and everything. First things first, make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. This is super, super important, especially when we get down to the trivia question where you can win a free lot. A lot of people get confused here with live chat versus top chat. So make sure you're in live chat, not top chat. All of the lots that I will be showing this evening start at $25 minimum bid, and that includes free shipping if you live here in the U.S.
Did somebody say free?
Free shipping. If you live outside of the U.S., you are more than welcome to bid on the lots. Just know that there will be an additional charge for shipping based on the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and where you are in the world. Also, know your custom laws and your country's import fees.
Barbara Hawk sent $5. You've been a blessing to me this year. Thank you so much,
thanks,
Barbara.
Our auction style is minute to win it. So as soon as Jeremy says go, then you have 1 minute to place your bids in the live chat. When our moderator types sold in the chat, you'll see Flipping Adventures. She is our awesome sold mod.
Even get 1201 sent $4.99, and that was it. Just sent $4.99.
When Flipping Adventures types in sold in the chat, whoever the highest bidder in the chat is right before she types in sold is the winner of
Steve's
the lot.
in the chat. He said, my favorite 4-letter word, free. We are going to go see Steve on our way back from Sanibel as well. So if you guys remember, we went to auctioneer school with Steve. So we're going to go spend some time with him as well. So we're going to go whoop. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I threw you way off.
You always throw me off when I'm trying to go
free
through
shipping. Free
the
shipping.
rules. Highest bidder, please send us your contact information immediately after Flipping Adventure says sold to whatthehales@yahoo.com, and we'll remind you about the auction, and our awesome mods will remind you as well.
I'm going to throw you off again.
Okay.
You remember when we were talking about trying to see Flippin' Adventures, but we
Yes.
found out she's north and not south.
Yeah, way north. Like
so we were like, I was like, let's surprise Flippin' Adventures. Let's go meet up with Flippin' Adventures. And she's like, all right, I'll find out where she lives. And then we were like, we're down here. She's all the way up here. Well, I guess that's not going to work this trip.
But I have been trying to get him to go to check out Destin, and she's near Destin.
We'll get there. Nancy just sent $5. Thank you for what you're doing. Bear and I have learned on storage auctions and thrifting, praying for continued healing for George. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy.
And Angela, we'll just say Angie. Angie Leon. Praying for you all and a resolution for both the warehouse and the ranch. I've been watching your videos days, 2 months now.
Oh,
wow. Nice. You got a binge
Appreciate it.
problem. Thank you so much, Angeli. We appreciate it.
If you are the runner-up and you want to be considered as the backup bidder, you're more than welcome to send us your contact information as well to whatthehales@yahoo.com. The information that we need is your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address,
I think
the
I
lot
missed
that you won.
Patricia Poe, $2.99. Thank you.
Patricia, thanks Patricia, and your bid amount. And then I will send PayPal invoices tomorrow morning. Keep in mind that everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees, no returns. We auction items off to you as we find them in the storage units.
Pennsylvania Trucker sent $20. Thank you so much, Pennsylvania Trucker.
Thank
and
you.
JK said, "Who is that Georgia Hontus?"
I wore my hair in braids today because we did a shelling competition. So the braids kept my hair out of my face. So I just kept it in a braid.
You'll have to wait till Wednesday to see who actually won the shelling, being crowned as the new shelling king or queen, because we could not find the shelling king on Sanibel. We looked, we were there, same spot, same place. We met him, same day, Christmas night. Didn't see him.
Don't forget, you do have a chance to win a free lot this evening, based on a trivia question that Jeremy will ask. And that trivia question comes out of our least viewed video of the week. And then also we will do a practice lot. So if this is your first auction and you're not sure how it works and how the bidding goes in the live chat, don't worry, we'll do a practice lot. And then just a reminder, please do not bid if you have no intentions of paying. You ready to do a practice lot?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
I'm ready if you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, George is going to start us on the practice lot. Remember, your bid here is not a real bid. This is just practice. So this is just to get us in the flow of things.
And I usually use like a gift that one of our subscribers send, but since we didn't bring any fan mail,
I'm using flow literally and figuratively. So just to get you in the flow of things.
3 squares of TP.
So remember, you will want this one way or another. You will want this.
This is currency of the future.
Currency of the future during the zombie apocalypse or pandemic. So $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. This is practice. We're practice bidding on the toilet paper. We got Mark at $25. We got Jason at 100. We got, I don't even know. There's so many bids in here. I got somebody at 4 poops. 4 poops. 70 acres in Florida, somebody said. And we got 3 gators. I'm actually looking at the gators. I like the gator idea. We got ketchup. We got shells. We got 4 sheets. Somebody is actually offering 4 sheets for the 3 sheets.
If you fold it, then it becomes 9 ply.
That's like somebody offering $10 for a $20 bill. Janice is offering poop emojis. Gummies from Lynn. We got cookies and socks. Texas Ted is offering socks. Oh my goodness, there is all kinds of ketchup. 6 goats. I'm still waiting for your dad to offer me 6 goats to marry you.
Someone said, what if he gives you 1,000 gators?
I would accept 1 gator.
No goats, no camels, just gators.
Ooh, somebody just offered otters. That's always fun. And Linda said 2,000 ketchup popsicle. We got $100 trillion. Holy cow. Elvis and sold. Flippin' Adventures said sold with the toilet. Somebody said 70 acres in Florida. You, my friends, you get the toilet paper. All right, first lot tonight. That was practice.
Now this is the real deal. Real bids only.
Somebody just offered 2 back rubs.
If you guys saw the video where we found all of these bead necklaces, I did take the time to count them. Not sure why.
You actually counted them?
I did. There's 193 beads, plus there's bead garland, like for your Christmas tree.
All right, so this was from one of the units that we bought here in Florida, one of the first of the 7. By the way, there is one more video from the 7th storage unit that we bought. That video will be released on Monday. Gatorland will be released on Tuesday. Shelling competition on Wednesday. And who the Hales knows what's after that.
There's all sorts of colors. Purple, green, pearl, red, gold, more green.
So are we showing all these, or is this pretty self-explanatory?
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
Pretty self-explanatory. You guys saw us find them in the video. So many have asked for them. So many have asked for them that we decided,
the bead garland.
Here we go. It's going straight up into the auction. All right. So this is for real bidding this time.
Shapes and sizes.
Now, the one thing we do want to say before you bid tonight, George will send you an invoice tomorrow, but we will not be able to ship tomorrow because we are not at the camper. So you're going to have to be a little bit patient with us. We don't know exactly what day we're going to be back at the camper for shipping, and we may be able to find a post office and ship while we're on the road. But as long as you can be flexible with all of your purchases tonight, knowing that they won't go out tomorrow after payment or the next day, they potentially can, but we just need some flexibility in time for shipping being on the road. So that being said, it's $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States.
These are dice.
Did somebody say dice? All right, well, we got Pamela Lynn's and Debbie Vaughn's attention now. And there is, if you're outside of the United States, you're more than welcome to bid. There will be additional shipping charges, though. Make sure you know your custom laws. There are no guarantees. Everything is as is. This is how we found it. We're not guaranteeing that every bead is not broke, which that could be garland. Okay, so that's garland.
There's only one bead that was not complete.
All right, well there you go. There's what she's sharing with you. Everything is as is, no guarantees, and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go with the beads. Here we go. Here we go with the beads. You've got 1 minute to win it. Jack is in at 45. 45. Coffee says this is a bead lot. Fred Freer came in at 25. Jack Snow is in at 45. 45 is high bid right now. Michelle came in at 30. And then we got some more. Deborah at 25. We got Space Exposed at 25 and Linda at 35. Troy is in at 30. Imra came in at 45 as well. Imra, that is the tie for the top bid right now. Harvey came in at 50. And then Colin is at 100. 100. That's with free shipping here in the United States. Free shipping here in the United States. Colin is at 100 right now. Justin said, boom, chicka pow wow. We are at 100 right now. That is with free shipping. All of the beads, that's less than $1. Less than $1 per necklace right now. Jack said, 100's too much. I'm out. And Rosie said, Jumanji drums.
Yeah.
What, 2020 is throwing Jumanji now at us? All right. And let's see what happens. And Flippin' Adventure says sold. All right, sold. And high bidder was, let me see here. High bidder was, it was 100. Colin. All right, Colin, you are the high bidder. Colin, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address, your bid amount at 100, and the lot amount. It was the beads. You're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Whatthehales@yahoo.com. We need you to send that email right now so we know we got your information. Backup bidder was, I believe it was Harvey. Harvey, I think your backup bidder at 50. Colin scared everybody off. Harvey Tynes, your backup bidder at 50. For any reason Colin doesn't pay, Harvey, you're up at 50. You're going to do all the same stuff. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same shipping address. You're going to send your bid amount, $50, and you're going to say, hey, I was the backup bidder on the necklace lot. Do I see comments?
The bead necklaces.
The bead necklaces. Apparently that means there's another necklace lot. All right, here we go. We're going with the comics.
Next up are comic books, which are WWF Comics. There's a total of 62 comics in this lot, and all of them are WWF. And what did I learn? It's no longer WWF, now it's WWE.
WWE, they got sued by the World Wildlife Federation.
So does that make the WWF a little bit more because WWF no longer exists? Some of these comics you'll see there's like duplicates, maybe even triplets. But
maybe even quadruplets.
There's 62 total.
Mary Kay Kilm saying WWF is older. Conky says this is the WWF comic lot. Lone Star Picker is already throwing in $25. We've got to wait until we get the through showing everything. Have you opened any of this up? Flippin' Adventure said, ooh, this is a really good lot. I looked those up on eBay when I saw the video. We have not looked anything up on eBay.
We haven't.
We did not look anything up on eBay. We brought it on the road and we said, this is something that people were interested in. We will go ahead and auction it off to the other resellers that watch so that they can resell as well. The Undertaker.
This is the Halloween special. There's a couple copies of this particular comic.
Lone Star Picker says this is a really good lot.
Yeah. And the nice thing is, if you plan on reselling it, you can either put the quantity, since there's
because
more
there's
than just
multiples.
one, or if you sell it one at a time, once you sell it, then you can just click on sell similar, keep the photos, and then that's how you can relist it with the template. So it's an easy sell. Every single one of these comics have dust protectors. So they appear like they're in really good condition because they're each in a sleeve with a dust protector. Again, there's 62 WWF Comics. And there's more than just one copy of the comics in here.
Jennifer Jackson just sent $5. We found your gummy bears, Jeremy. We're eating them in honor of you. My husband's mostly eating them so he can have gummy guns like you, Jeremy.
The Albanese.
They are so good.
Albanese, if you please.
They are so good.
The sherbet's really good.
Sherbet is
So
amazing.
good. The butterfly is second best, and then
So
the bears
good.
and the worms are just as delicious. The bears and the worms are the same flavors, but the butterfly have different flavors. I like the butterfly.
You like the butterfly, like big time. Mm-hmm. Big time. All right, we're getting emails that. And I've not gotten anything on the bead lot yet.
There's Steve Austin again.
I got an email from somebody who wants the Alf doll like crazy. That's a lot of comics.
Yeah, 62.
My feet are so sore. I've been barefoot on all these sharp
That's why
shelves
I didn't
for
take my
3
shoes
days.
off.
The bottoms of my feet are swollen and red, like
It's not
like
fun
my
walking
entire
on shelves.
my entire feet are like blistered. Like one giant blister on the bottoms of my soles. Lisa said Mankind is on eBay for $25 for one. Service Chihuahua said, I asked about the Alf on your video where you showed him. Flippin' Adventure said, the one of Big Sexy Kevin Nash comic books sold for $55. Some are worth even more.
All right, that's the entire stack. You ready?
All right, this is the first stack of comics.
The WWF
So these are
Comics.
WWF. These are all WWF comics. And it's $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees. You are getting it as we found it. We did not look anything up. It literally went in the truck. We got on the road. You're seeing it here tonight. We haven't even taken any out of the sleeve. There could be anything in there, I suppose.
There could be money in between the sleeves.
Could, and there could not be. So, that being said, we didn't do anything with them. There are no returns either. You are going to have to bid fast. You're going to have to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. This is the WWF comic lot. WWF Comic Lot. I got David at Junkyard in at 35. Carol Patton is in at 50. We got Jack Snow's in at 155. 155 is a high bid right now. We got 50s everywhere. We got a 50 from the Gameverse. We got a 75 from Jenny Dots. But 155 was the high bid right now. We got 100s flying out the door here. Adam Perkins is now at 200. 200 with free shipping. $200 with free shipping. We got $200 with free shipping right now. Gamer Boy's in at 900,000. Go ahead and delete that. Yep, Blood, Sweat, and Cell. Got that one out of there. Thank you so much, Blood, Sweat, and Cell. Carson Nolan is now at 300. High bid right now is 300. High bid right now is 300. Go ahead and Gamer Boy, you're going to have to confirm that that's a 900 there. Carson Nolan is at 300. 300 is the high bid that I'm accepting. I'm not accepting Gamer Boy's bid right now. 300 is the high bid with Carson. 300 right now. 300 and sold. All right. So we have Gamer Boy at 900. He printed it 3 times. So Carson just said he was joking. Carson, you are being blocked.
We have to
You will
remind you.
never ever comment on our videos again.
No
You're gone.
Of paying.
And Gamer Boy is gone. So now I don't know if we have to redo this or not. Let me see. I think we were at Adam Perkins. Adam, you were in at 200. It's yours. So great buy, Adam. Adam's bought so much from us before. Just let him have 200.
Yep.
We just Adam, it's all yours. 200. Adam, if you would send us your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, and well, you know what to do, Adam. So Adam, you just got them all for 2. Or did anybody wait? Hold a second. Leonard, wait, hold a second. Leonard's in here at 225. I might be screwing up. Okay. Hold a second. Hold a second. I'm screwing up. All right, I'm screwing up. So, Adam, you are backup bid. Leonard is in at 225. Thanks everybody. You guys keep me honest here. All right, Leonard Pitty, you are high bidder at 225. Adam, you are backup bidder. So Leonard, what you're going to do is you're going to send us immediately, if you would please. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address. You're going to send your bid amount at 225, and then also you're going to say WWF Comic Lot. And then Adam, you are backup bidder at 200. If you would send us an email as well. Thank you so much. Thanks for all you guys' help. Let me know. Melissa's going, no way. What an amazing deal.
That was
a great deal.
All right, next up is Assorted Comics. There's 40 in this stack, so it's pretty much every comic that we found that wasn't WWF. So that's how I separated them.
Every comic in the box that wasn't
In the
WWF, because we
yes.
didn't bring
There
the
were
other
more.
comics from the trunk. We only brought the box this time around.
Now this one we thought was a price tag. It has a price tag of $117.92. Or did we think that was a date?
I think we thought it was a little bit of both when we were in there.
Maybe both.
We did get an email on the necklace lot, so we're good to go there.
Clerks, Holiday Special, Armageddon. And then every comic in this lot also has the dust protector and the sleeve in the back. Here's Superman Action Comics. Out of the Vortex.
Derek says, I want anything Florida Gators college team. Derek, we're Florida Gators now. We might have to hold on to some of that.
We've found maybe 2 things so far.
PJ Kincaid sent $5. Thank you so much, PJ. Bam! Gave us a couple little 3 hippos. Super sticker. Super sticker. Some of these comics looked really, really awesome. Dave Schultz just sent $4.99. I live 30 minutes from Albanese in northern Indiana. I bet you, Dave, you can smell it.
Is that where the factory
Yeah,
is?
he lives 30 minutes from the factory. Thank you so much, David. We sure do appreciate it.
There's a duplicate of Ninja.
JK said, oh, so now you're not a Browns fan anymore?
Chains of Chaos.
Still a Browns fan.
Always
Through it all. Through it all.
Chains of Chaos.
Through it all. We did find more comics in this unit as well. So there was a mini trunk, which those mini trunks, that trunk used to hold roller skates. Roller skates used to come in trunks like that. And there was a whole comic collection in there. You'll get to see that comic collection most likely in the next auction. We did not bring that one with us on the road. We'll probably be back at the campground by Sunday. So you'll get to see that one then. We'll grab that one.
This deck has more than just one copy as well.
Janice said, I'm a Browns fan. Did you hear about today's game? Janice, we only heard that they screwed it up. That's all we heard. We don't know what happened because we were on the beach all day. Then we came back to the room and I was editing for 5 hours. George took a nap and they got ready for the live stream tonight. So I
took a 30-minute nap.
As silly as it sounds, even though I want to know what happened, I don't have time. I will not let myself know what happened until I'm done working, and I won't go to bed tonight until after I'm finished editing
You'll catch the highlights.
The video. And I have to finish the Feeding the Gator video, which was awesome.
Editing takes up so much time. And you don't realize how much time goes into it until you physically edit a video. But it's fun.
Brown TG16 said, I'm new to the channel and I love your videos. Sending love right back to you, Brown.
Aw, thank you.
We sure do appreciate it.
All right, that's 40
Service
comics.
Chihuahua took a 3-hour nap.
Assorted Comics.
All right, this is what Conky called the remaining comics. We got Leonard's. We got his email
Thank you
for
Leonard.
that. Bonnie Fleming just sent $5. Love you guys' videos. If you're coming up North Florida, send me a message. Dinner will be on me. Love you both. Thank you so much, Bonnie. We appreciate it. Okay, so eventually we'll be all over Florida. It's just a matter of time. Before we start bidding on units all over Florida, we got to have a place to take it. So, so we got to get on site. All right, $25 starting bid. Everything is as is, no guarantees. Dalig just sent $2. The Bills going to the playoff. Hooray. Thank you so much for the $2. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Remaining comics. $25 starting bid. Free shipping in the United States. Joanna is in at 50. We got Dawn in at 45. We got Brendan at 50 as well. We got another 50 here, there, everywhere. We got Tiger and Tigers in at 25. Selling Tennessee is in at 100. 100 is the high bid right now. Bear Kitty came in at 120. 120 is the high bid. Carol came in at 110, but Bear Kitty's still at 120. 120 is the highest bid. Highest bid is 120. Now Brendan is in at 121. 121 is the high bid right now. 121 is high bid. We've got 25 seconds to go. 121 is high bid now. We got Broccoli Rob at 122. Albert Moore came in at 125. 125 is the high bid. Do you think at any point in time the hotel staff will come and yell at us and tell us to shut up? Maybe. Albert Moore came in at 125. 125 is the high bid. Brendan came in first at 126. Ronald came in at 126 as well. Brendan right now is high bidder at 126. 126 is a high bid. Remember, free shipping. 126 with free shipping. And Aaron Breeden is now at 143. Albert Moore came in at 130. Aaron Breeden is in at 143. 143. I believe Aaron Breeden just got it for 143. Nice. Aaron Breeden. 143. Nice job, Aaron. Nice job. All right, Aaron Breeden, you know exactly what to do. Send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount at 143, and the comic lot. Does Aaron know that you sent her package out? You sent that. Does she know what you put in the package? Mm-hmm. Okay. Enjoy your bonus, Aaron. All right. She is bringing out the next one.
Next are assorted pins.
Assorted pins. Was this from? Oh yeah, this was from the unit as well.
No, this was from multiple units.
Oh, okay. George said this is multiple units.
Multiple units in 2020. I didn't count how many pins, but there's an assortment of them. These are all either...
Sarah said you guys are fabulous. Thank you so much, Sarah. We truly appreciate it.
This is made in England.
And Melissa wants to know what we use to edit. We use Video Shop. Video Shop is what we use to edit. It's a free app that you can get on your phone. Cynthia says, love watching you all.
When I edit, I just use iMovie.
George
Which
uses
comes
iMovie
with-
on her iPhone. I have an Android, so I use Video Shop. And for me, it's the fastest thing to get the job
There's
done.
5 Christmas pins in this box.
But even with it being the fastest for editing, I feel like I still work 30 hours a day. Kat wants a close-up of the bear pin. The bear pin. Must be that one. That one needs a good cleaning. David of the Junkyard just said he found $130 in the car at the junkyard the day before Christmas. Merry
Nice.
Christmas, David.
Merry Christmas to you.
Love
These
it.
are little skates or
Corrine said, why edit?
shoes.
Corrine, once you start making videos, you will understand why you need to edit.
Yes. Because there's times where you have hours and hours of footage and you need to bring it down to whatever you need to bring it down
Blood, Sweat,
to.
and Sell just said he downloaded Video Shop. Yeah, that's what we use, Video Shop. That's
There's-
what I found is most convenient and
It's
easiest.
the most user-friendly. It doesn't have a lot of features, but it's user-friendly.
Lee Bob Ross said, if you come across welding type equipment, hit me up. Lee Bob Ross, we will probably never hit you up. If
You'll
you
have to
see it,
message us.
you'll have to message us. We've got hundreds of thousands of people who all want us to contact them for something, and that's not humanly possible for what we have to do. So if somebody wants something, they'll have to contact us, and even then, we usually can't keep up with the request.
There's a ton of frog pins, so if you're a frog lover,
Old man said good night from the UK. Good night, old man.
good night.
This old man, he played one. He played
This one
knick-knack
doesn't have a back.
on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Neil wants to know, Jeremy, do you still have the Parker Dufold pens that I asked you a month ago? You said you had some, but I looked on eBay, nothing there. Neil, I have no idea. Don't even remember you asking, to be
There's
honest.
a frog pin, but it looks like it's missing something.
If you saw it in one of the videos, and if it was in Ohio, you'll have to wait for Patience and Christian to list it on eBay. So anything that was in the videos, I gave them the okay to list on the YouTube eBay. Adam Perkins just sent $2. I found the coronavirus on the 23rd, 2 weeks vacation. Oh my goodness.
This one's really pretty. Butterfly.
Oh, Bethany actually said I have a nice singing voice.
Oh, nice.
We don't usually get those comments. Unless they saw me singing in the cave to you.
I think you have a nice voice.
Fred says, which video shop do you use? I'm going to show them the video shop app that I use.
Here's a pin. This, I think, is a hat pin.
All right, I'm going to show you which video shop. It's the app. You can see it right next to the Twitter. So that's what the app looks like. Billy Marie wants to know, what size shoe do I wear? That's in all the videos too. I wear a 13 double wide.
Here's a NASCAR pin. Pineapple.
Nancy says, this is weird. I'm seeing bids, but somebody's lagging, whether it's Nancy or somebody else.
Make sure you guys refresh in between every lot. That helps.
Simply Beautiful Cake says, I think you have a nice voice also, and you can play the guitar good too.
This looks like a basket filled with sewing supplies.
So we're fooling somebody. That app wasn't in focus.
All right, that's it.
Even though the app wasn't in focus, hopefully that gave you guys a good enough look to know which app that would use for editing. Fred Freer says, I'm looking to start my own channel first part of the year, so I was looking for an editor going to be about sports cards and
one's a really
reviews of
pretty
products. Yeah, I would suggest, Fred, do everything on your phone. It's the fastest, it's the easiest, and it is also most convenient for on the go. So you don't have to lug a laptop or a computer with you everywhere. You usually always have your phone. Chris wants to know how are Patience and Christian. They are doing absolutely incredible. All right, this is the pin lot. $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States. Remember, everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Assorted pin lot. Assorted pin lot. Brendan's in at 32 on the pins. Brendan is in at $32. Now Vienna's in at 35, and Dragon Smoke came in at 60. 60 is the high bid right now with Dragon Smoke. 60 is the high bid right now. Bear Kitty's in at 44, and Brendan came in at 66. Melba came in at 60, but 66 is high bid with Brendan. Brendan is the high bidder at 66. Albert Moore is now at 70. 70 with Albert Moore. Fred Freer's in at 68, but Albert Moore is still high bidder at 70. I'm trying to be quiet because I know there's other people in this hotel, but if I get too excited, you might have to tell me to be quiet. Brown TG16 is now at 80. 80 is the high bid right now. 80 is the high bid. Brendan came in at 70.50, but the high bid is right now. It is 80. This is the assorted pin lot, says Conky. $80 right now with Brown TG16. $80 Fred Freer came in at 75. Albert Moore's now at 85. 85 right now. 85. 85 is the high bid with 4, 3, 2, and Troy's now in at 86. Troy's in now at 86. 86 is the high bid right now with Troy S. And what's going to happen? What the hell is going to happen? It's going to go sold. Nice job. Oh my goodness. Melba didn't get the snipe in time at 90. Troy, 86. Nice job. All right, Troy S., you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name. I'm assuming your real name is more than just S at the end. So, Troy, we also need your shipping address, your high bid at $86, and the assorted pin lot. Send that over to whatthehales@yahoo.com. George will get an email out to you tomorrow as far as an invoice. You'll pay that invoice. George will just need a little bit of extra time to get that out in the mail to you, okay? And then backup bid was, Albert said, my fingers aren't working tonight. Backup bid was, Troy got it at 86. Albert is backup bidder at 85. Albert, if you want to go ahead and send us, I think he was the first 85. Yeah, it was the only 85. So if you want to send us, email as well on backup bid, that'd be great. All right.
All right, next lot are men's watches.
Ooh,
There's some
watch
really
lot. There's
good
some
ones.
really good ones in here.
Really, really good ones.
I think you were looking some of these up on eBay, weren't you?
Yeah, I did.
All right,
This
so
one-
normally we don't look anything up, but she was looking some stuff up.
This one we actually found in Florida last year.
Did we really?
I think so. It's missing the other watch, but there's that watch still in it.
Uh-oh,
And then in this guy,
I got the hiccups
we
again.
have interchangeable bands or straps, whatever you want to call it. And then there's a Hill figure watch, men's watch. This one appears to be all there. There are some that don't have all the pieces, but I'll let you know which one that is. Here's a nice relic men's watch. Here's a nice Belova men's watch. This one, that one I think is probably
Diane
the
said we have
the
orbs.
most. Yeah, I saw that in the chat. I don't see the orbs. Here's an Any Car men's watch. This is definitely a vintage watch.
Penny Cole said, did you change the strings on your guitar yet?
Here's
Not yet, Penny, because the guitar is being stored outside underneath the camper. Once we get it in the house and I can keep it indoors, then I'm going to change the strings. But I have the strings. I have everything you guys sent. I have it with me in Florida.
This one says diamond. The one that I just showed was a U.S. Polo.
Debbie Vaughn said, I
watch.
think the orbs are chicken feathers.
This one needs repaired. It broke by the strap right there. It's in an Invicta.
So Penny said, do you need a humidifier? Do you know what
This
a
one-
humidifier is for a guitar?
Uh-uh.
It's a little thing that you put it inside so the wood doesn't get warped.
Oh, this is a Mark Echo watch. This one needs repaired.
Penny, I don't have any humidifiers. If you want to send them, I would more than use them. But by no stretch of the imagination should you ever feel obligated that you have to send anything.
This is a nice Nixon watch.
Sarah says she's got to go. Keep pushing. Love watching it. Thank you so
thanks
much,
for
Sarah.
stopping
We
in.
appreciate it.
Here's a chrome watch.
Penny said, do you need anything else? We need to be on the property. Penny, if you can do anything to get us on the ranch, we would appreciate it.
This one is an unlisted watch.
Cindy said, are you getting a Florida P.O. box anytime soon? We actually have one, but our address is the same in Worcester, the P.O. box in Worcester, 106. Everything gets
Dolores
forwarded
watch.
to our Worcester address, or excuse me, to our Florida address. So everything is the same. You send it to the normal address, and it'll get to us in Florida.
Here's a Geneva watch.
Mrs. I Am a Supermom wants to know how you're feeling, George.
I feel okay. Still, this is a Bolovia watch.
Cindy
Just the
said, will they
face.
forward a hammock? Yeah, they will forward a hammock, Cindy. She said, I got one for you. Remember when I said I'm going to hang hammocks everywhere on the
Yeah.
property?
Quastastron watch. This one's missing a band.
Julia wants to know, is the house an auction win? Nope, the property is not an auction win, but you did see right. We bought 70 acres with a house, and she said, why is everybody moving to Florida? A lot of people are moving to Florida from different states because
These are all Timex.
the governor is
A little bit more lax.
a little bit more laxed. In other words, not trying to control everybody's life.
I think this one's a Bolivia as well.
Brenda wants to know, do I have a little bit older uncle or brother that's unmarried with a personality similar to yours? Not flirting, just think you have a nice personality. In Florida, you need a dehumidifier. Brenda, I do have an older brother. His personality is absolutely nothing like mine. As a matter of fact, I have
They're all
three
taken.
brothers.
They're all taken.
Three brothers, and none of them are like me.
Well, what about uncles? Do you have any single uncles?
They're all taken, but still, you're not going to get anybody with my personality.
What about you? She can just have you.
All right, deal. Brenda, I'm up for grabs. Bidding starts at $25, free shipping here in Florida.
All right, there's all the men's watch.
Wait.
Plus you have
I thought you were just selling me. You just said
This.
Brenda could have me. Are you selling watches or
and
me?
this. Watches are going up.
Well,
for auction.
Becca just bid 1 million gummy worms for me.
For
so
you?
I just figured you would accept that regardless because it's gummy worms.
No.
Debbie Vaughn just gave $25 for me. JK gave negative $10. You owe him money. And Mitchell said, sold. All right. All right.
Hot Bacon says priceless.
So, all right. So let's get back
Someone
on track.
asked any aunties or cousins with your personality. Neil Perry wants to know.
There ain't nobody out there quite like me.
Mary
is there?
Fowler says you are so unique, Jeremy.
There's probably a lot of truth to that. So unique, and
Bear Katie says, take my wife, please.
my personality is one of those weird ones where I am so ridiculously driven, hardworking, good-looking, humble, and a sense of humor. All right, let's get this going.
Brenda's like, don't even think about it, you guys. George already said I can have it.
Okay, so we're selling the watches. $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States. Remember, everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. We have not tested any of these. You're getting them as we found them. So we haven't tested anything. You're getting it as it found it. Some may just need a battery change. Some may be working. Did you see if any were working?
None of them have been tested.
All right, none of them have been tested. She put them all together and brought
They
them to
probably
Florida.
all need new batteries.
All right, so that being
Kim
said,
says it's going to take more than $25 to ship you.
that being said, you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious. You're bidding on watches, not me. Watches. You only got 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here goes the watches. It's not. Oops, there we go. All right, Marco Lopez is in on 125. 125. Conky's in at 100 as well. High bid right now is 125. Sean Bennett is at 177. 177 is the high bid. Bethany came in at 100. Fred Freer came in at 125. And Nancy was in at 90. High bid right now is still Sean at 177. 177 is the high bid. Brenda's in at 129. Bethany at 150. Brendan at 175. High bid is now Tinker Clunk at 225. 225 is the high bid right now. 225 is the high bid on the watches. That's with free shipping, 225. There are bids coming everywhere. 225, Sean Bennett came in at 185. 225 is still the high bid. Fred Freer came in at 175. Tinker Clunk came in at 245. Tinker Clunk came in at 245. I'm not sure why Tinker Clunk came in at 245, but B. John is now at 288. 288 is the high bid right now with 5 seconds to go. 288 to B. John in 3, 2, 1. 288 is still the high bid to run. 288 is high bid to win right now. Broccoli Lob came in at 259. It is 288. Tinker Clunk just missed it. Just missed the snipe at 310. Just missed it.
Who got it for 288?
I'll tell you in just a second.
B. John.
Somebody did. It was Sean Bennett missed it too. Okay. Yes. It was B. John. All right, B. John, you got the watch lot, so it's 288. B. John, you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount 288, and the lot, which was the watch lot. So 288 high bid men's watch lot. Apparently, there's more watches.
There's women's watches.
Okay, women's watches are coming next for everybody who has bidding on watches. Backup bidder, B. John was at 288. Backup bidder, I believe, was Tinker Clunk. Right? No, wait. Broccoli Rob. Broccoli Rob, you were backup bidder at 259. Broccoli Rob, what you want to do is send all that same information to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Say, I was backup bidder at 259 on the men's watch because now we're about to get crazy with the ladies' watches.
Here we go. Bringing the camera down.
You guys just feel like you got baptized and dunked under the water?
Here's the women's lot. Women's watches. This one's cute. This one is Esta Rosa.
Kelly said, I live in Minnesota. My husband and I keep talking about leaving for Texas or somewhere. I wish we were brave enough. I rarely have traveled, so it scares me. I live vicariously through your videos.
Geneva.
What my encouragement would be...
This one's unbranded.
My encouragement would be live by faith and not by fear. Now...
Here's a vintage Seiko watch. This one's worth money.
It's easy for me to say that because of...
Here's a Pulsar.
Because being self-employed, knowing that I can generate the income that I generate anywhere. And so it's easy for me to say that. So I
this
get
is
that.
Really pretty Bulova.
That some people may go, well, I can't make the move because I can't afford it, or I'm afraid because I don't know if I'll have income. But you also don't know if
Beverly Hills Polo Club.
If you don't make the move, you don't know that you won't be able to make the income. So you may be able to make it. You may be able to make it 10 times even better if you make the move.
This one says Times Square. This is really pretty. It looks
Mark
like this
Lopez,
is
there
pearl.
will be OLIGHTs tonight. Ada said, they never had a mold when they made me. Nothing in the universe is like me.
Charlie.
Do you want to agree to that or disagree?
Yeah, you're definitely one of a kind. Not always in a good way. Timex, just the face.
Excuse me? What did
This
you
is
just say?
Just the face.
What did you just say, Patricia?
This is a Louis Raphael. Just the
Jane
face.
says, I'm moving to Texas.
My son wants to move to Texas. Here's a bony. What?
Conky said, well, what was that, George?
What did I say? I forgot already.
Must
Here's a
be
Patek
that good memory
Geneve.
that you have. Must be that incredible memory that you have.
And then this one is
Don said, I moved from Georgia
Halbros.
to Florida. I got a fully furnished condo on the beach, $1,300 a month. Utilities included, cheaper than where he was at.
Here's a really pretty Seiko. And then this is just the face. This is a Kathy Ireland.
Red Fraggle said, I got my first OLIGHT. It's way better than I thought it was going to be.
said that?
Definitely ordering more. Red Fraggle 29.99.
Aw,
They are so...
they are.
They are
We didn't
they
think
are
they were going to
incredible.
be that good.
I got my first one. I was like, no way, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked when I got my first one, and now I swear by them. And I don't swear.
They're legit. That's for sure.
They are
All right,
amazing.
here it is. Women's watch lot.
All
And
right.
back to you, Jeremy.
Are we on good terms again? We good?
Are we friends? Are you asking if we're friends again?
We can be frenemies. If that would, is that what you would prefer? Frenemies? You want to be my arch enemy? Is that what you want? Patricia. All right.
Whatever you say, Stanley.
$25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. This is the women's watch lot. Everything is as is, no guarantees, and no returns. Nothing has been tested. Doesn't mean they don't work, it just means we didn't test, and hopefully you got to see some of
Yeah.
those,
Most
and you
likely
were
they
looking
just
up
need
on
batteries.
eBay. All right, that
There's
being
some really
said,
good Seiko watches in there.
that being said, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. And we're not turning, are we? Mark says, orbs, orbs, orbs. All right, Brendan.
See the orbs.
I don't see any orbs either on my end. I don't know. They're all seeing orbs somehow. Brendan is in at 42. Juanis at 45. We got Oranic Diva at 50. And Sean Bennett is now at 101. 101 is the high bid right now. Brendan came in at 103 as well. 103. Sean came in at 102, but Brendan's still at 103. 103 is the high bid. Now Don is in at 104. Tasha said, I would love to. Chris Powers is now at 110. And Troy S. said, Jeremy, you need more sunscreen, less sun. Mary's now at 105. I think 110 is the high bid right now. Sean is in at 109. Melba came in at 105. Hansa is 90. Organic Devia is now in at 50 again. We got about 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. I forget what the high bid is. Now it's Sean at 115. I think the high bid is Sean at 115. Melba came in at 115 as well, but Sean has the first high bid at 115. 115. Lee Bob Ross said, get him an ice cream sandwich. George actually went out and got me Arby's roast beef sandwiches. Sean's now at 121. Sean is at 121. This is a women's watch lot. This is a women's watch lot by Conky. Sean is at 121. And sold! Try not to be too loud because there's people. Although there are dogs all over this hotel
Sean
keeping
got it
us
for
up
121.
all night.
Yeah.
All right, Sean is in at 121. Sean is in at... Wait, hold a second. He might have had a bid. Debbie said at 115 or 121. Let me make sure Sean was at 115. 115. Sean, you got it at 115. I think Sean was putting in a snipe at 121 because Melba came in at 115, but you got first bid at 115, so you didn't have to bid again at 121. So Sean, 115 for the women's watch
while
lot.
we have Sean on, I have the watches and the other lot that you got all packaged and ready to go. So once we get back, I'll ship that along with these.
So hopefully you just heard what she said, Sean. All right, 115.
All right.
Sean, you know exactly what to do. Melba, you would be backup bidder, but Sean's always paid, so you can send an email if you'd like to, but it would just be extra time on you, and Sean always pays.
All right, ready for an OLIGHT light lot?
Oh, apparently we're going OLIGHT now. Talking about the OLIGHT, now we're going OLIGHT. Here,
All right, this one, I have two OLIGHT lots tonight. The first one is
two
the
OLIGHT lots.
titanium OLIGHT.
We're going full titanium tonight.
So in this one, you'll get two sealed OLIGHTs that are the i3T EOS TI version. These are the slim EDC flashlights. It doesn't say lumens, but you'll get two of those, and then you'll
Sealed,
get
brand new in the package.
you'll get the titanium OLIGHT. That's the Winter 2. And then that
And
comes
this
with
one,
the charger.
I probably didn't even take the piece out yet, did I?
I don't know. I didn't check.
So remember when you get these, you see
There's
that
a
right?
little
I haven't
tab
even
you have
taken
to
the tab
remove.
out. So you'll want to remove that tab when you get these.
So here's the charger. You plug this into the USB, or you can put it in an adapter box, and then it's the magnet, and the magnet sticks to the bottom, and that's how you charge it. These are really neat.
Oh, they're amazing. The charging is incredible.
So you get 3 flashlights.
Oh,
with
Wise
this
Guy
lot.
67. Wife got me a Marauder 2 for Christmas, and I love it. Wise Guy, I got the Marauder
Nice.
2. We got the Marauder 2 because we're going to go out alligator. We're going to go searching for alligator at night so we can see the eyeballs. The Marauder 2 is amazing. 14,000 lumens. It's like a ray of sunshine. It's amazing.
Magnet charger, awesome. All right, 3 flashlights with this lot. You ready?
All right, 3 OLIGHTs. Everything
Again, this is the titanium OLIGHT lot.
Everything is as is, and this one does come with a guarantee because they're brand new because
Yeah, these
they're
2
mine.
are sealed.
So
And this has never been used.
So we can guarantee these. They did not come from the storage unit. And $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win the OLIGHT lot. If it starts, let's see, is it going to start? It might. It could start.
Internet's a little
It's
spotty
thinking
here.
about starting. It's trying to start. Let's see if we can start it again. They're bidding already. I'm still trying to get them 60 seconds. Trying to get them the minute to win it. And there are bids everywhere. Here we go now. All right, you got a little bit more than a minute to win it. Okay, I don't even know where the bids are at, but I see Shirley Pearl at 50. I see Caught Picking at 85. Jack Lofonte is at 110. 110 is the highest bid I see right now. Jenny Does Dotson's at 125. 125 is the highest bid. We got Troy S at 99.95. Mark Lopez is at 120. Lisa's in at 100. There are bids everywhere. Deborah's in at 100. Sean is in at 120. We got Alvin at 130. Albert Moore is at, I think he means 130. Ian's number 1 mom is at 150. John Rogers at 250 right now. 250 is the high bid. John Rogers is at 250 with about 20 seconds to go. 250 is the high bid right now on the OLIGHT Titanium lot. OLIGHT Titanium lot. There are a lot of bids coming in. Jeremy and George, I love you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Peggy.
Happy New Year.
Brendan said 250. I am out. Troy says I'm out as well. And Teresa came in at 200. High bid is still 250. Fast Ed's in at 141. And 250 still looks like it's the high bid right now. Let's see what happens. Sold! All right, let's see. Who got that? Who got it for 250? And it was John. John Roger. You're a high bidder, John. You're a high bidder. So what you're going to do is you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your bid amount, 250 for the titanium. Make sure you state the titanium OLIGHT lot. You're going to send that email to whatthehales@yahoo.com. George will get you an invoice sent out probably tomorrow. And then once you pay, she'll get that package out. She will need a couple extra days to get the package out since we are on the road. And then backup bidder, so that was 250. What would backup bidder would have been? Teresa, I think you are backup bidder. Teresa Johnson, I think you're backup bidder at 200. So if you want to share the exact same information on What the Hale's at Yahoo, that would be great. Thank you so much, Teresa.
All right, next lot is the red and green OLIGHT. This comes with a SR or S2R baton too. This probably has never been used either, right?
Nope, it's all brand new.
And then it comes with the charger. Again, it's a magnet charger, so that's how you charge it. So this is a pretty green. And then this is the Warrior Mini in red. Same thing, comes with the charger, goes right down there. And then you also get a brand new Mitt Raider Plus. This is also a tactical flashlight, which means you can use it as a weapon because it has the edges at the bottom.
Rosie said, "Let me win."
So this one has, on the back, has 2 different modes, mode 1, mode 2, and then mode 1 goes up to 800 lumens, and then mode 2 goes down to 15 lumens. So you get these 3. in the lot. This one's slightly taller than the red and the green.
All right, these are all brand new as well. George is taking my flashlights. She actually let me keep one. Where'd the one go that you let me keep?
The orange
My new tactical one. She went, I'm selling these. And then she looks at me and she goes, do you want to keep this one? I'm like, Hales, yes, I do. This is one of the tactical ones. So she's letting me keep one of the tactical ones. Don't look at me that way. I have a tactical flashlight
I
right
have
now.
weapons too, you know. I got 2.
Yeah, but mine's bigger because size matters. All right. So this is another OLIGHT lot right here, $25 starting bid. You do have a guarantee on these. These are brand new. They've never been used. So you're getting personal Hales OLIGHTs. And, well, let's just get to it. You got to bid
Red and green OLIGHT.
red and green OLIGHTs. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. All right, we got Caught Picking at 65. 65 is high bid right now. Caught Picking, Mark Lopez is in at 125. 125 is a high bid right now. Mark Johnson just came in at 150. 150, there are bids everywhere. I can't even keep up. The highest bid I've seen so far is 150. Todd came in at 140. 140 is the backup bid, and we have the, Patty is now at 200. Patty Robley is in at $200. $200 high bid right now on the red and green OLIGHT lot. $200 high bid, and there are a bunch of other bids. There's 175, 155, 160, 122, 144, 180. Woo! John Rogers is now in at 250. 250 on the red-green OLIGHT lot as well. John Rogers in at 250. Brandon Mitchell came in at 206. And Patty's 210. 250 is the high bid right now with John Rogers. 250 with about 15 seconds to go. Oh, Brandon just came in 250 and 50 cents. Patty just came in at 251. 251 right now is the high bid right now. 251, and Mark Lopez said, dang it! With 2, 1, 252. Mark Jackson is now at $252. Mark Jackson is 252. Albert Moore just came in at 255, and Albert Moore's now 255, and sold to Albert Moore. Nice job, Albert. All right, Albert, you know exactly what to do. Wow. All right, you guys are. Rosie went, wah. All right, Albert, you're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount, which was 205, and then you're going to say the red, green, OLIGHT. You're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com, and you'll be ready to go.
All right, next lot are sterling crosses.
Sterling crosses. Derek just wants to know, Albert, can he buy one for $75? That's what he wants to know. Sterling crosses.
There's 4 crosses in this lot.
4 crosses.
3 have identifying sterling markers, and then the other one doesn't have a marker, but it looks and acts just like silver.
So we are not going to call it silver because we don't know that it's silver.
Yeah, there is no.
None of this has been tested. Even if it has a sterling mark, doesn't mean it's silver because we have not tested it, although George is telling you she saw 3 markings.
So here's the first one. This is a really, really pretty cross, and it comes with the chain. The chain does need cleaning, so if you guys have that cloth, that cleans it. And then this cross, the sterling marker is on the back of the cross. And then on the chain, it says sterling on one of the links. Here's the front of the cross. It looks like one of the stones fell out on this side, but the rest are there.
We're getting a lot of emails on all of the lots. We're getting just as many emails asking, am I blocked? Am I banned? What did I do? Same as usual.
A lot of times the trick is just logging off your account and logging back on.
Or they said something stupid or did something stupid and they got banned.
This one, this is the one that didn't have any sterling markers. But there's the cross.
We just got the email on the red and green OLIGHT lot. Judith Morris sent $5. What's the name of the flashlight you bought to see the alligator eyes? Is it good for power outs? It is the Marauder 2. It is the OLIGHT made.
Yeah, any of them are good for power
OLIGHT
outages.
makes the Marauder 2, and any of the flashlights are incredible.
Even the lanterns.
Every single, we got lanterns, we got night lights. Every
This one
single
has sterling in the back.
light that they put out, we love. They're in all of our videos. There's a link. So if you go to the video, even this video right now, if you go to the description, there's going to be a link for the OLIGHTs.
Now the chain says sterling or 925 on it, but the chain was so fragile that it broke.
Kay McCoy wants to know, do the crosses say
See where the-
925 or
yeah.
is it the chains?
This one has 925 on the back of the actual cross, and it also has 925 on the clasp, but this one, the chain is so fragile that it broke. When we found it,
thanks
it was
for holding
broken.
on to his stuff.
You're welcome.
Do you want to do a down look at it all?
So there's the four crosses.
Adam Perkins sent $2. He said, my first account got blocked. LOL. I'm more careful now. We have a no tolerance policy. It is literally no tolerance.
It's zero policy.
We don't mess around. We do not mess around. We are too busy to. We have a lot of fun joking with all of our viewers, but negativity and all of that. All right, so we got the four crosses. Nobody can see. There you go.
Okay.
All right. $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States. Remember, everything is as is, no guarantees, even though Georgia's saying it has markings on it. What does have markings, that doesn't mean it's absolutely guaranteed. For silver, we did not do a metal test. So, again, no guarantees, no returns. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. Fast Ed just sent $5. So did you accept the... Did you set their towers now based on the titles of the videos? I think we're there. All right, Iggy is in at 125. That's I see bids everywhere, but Iggy is the highest one that I saw at 125. Brendan came in at 101. I think Sean Mack is at 120, but still Brandon's in at 125. 125 is the high bid. High bid is 125 right now with the crosses. John Roger came in at 150. 150. Mike said, I love the live chat. So much fun to watch. We love them too.
Yeah.
So much fun to interact with the community. Have so much fun with the Hales family. John Rogers in at 150 on the necklaces and the crosses. And Brendan said, man, John Rogers is buying everything tonight. 150, John Rogers. 150.
John only got one unit. Or
One lot so far. And Surf Chihuahua said, Jeremy said hi to Maya. Hi, Maya.
Hey, Maya.
And A48 said, can I get blocked, please? 1 second. I'll take care of that. A48 and... Whoops. And you are now... Yep. You're blocked. Done deal. All right. I think Albert Moore, Josephine Rivera Dom just sent $4.99. Thank you so much. How's it going? It's going incredible. And high bidder, was it Albert? I was in the middle of blogging. No, John Roger. Okay, John Roger, you are a high bidder on the crosses, so you know what to do. Send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your high bid amount at 150, and then the cross lot to whatthehales@yahoo.com, and then I believe... Wait, hold a second. Wait. I screwed up. Albert Moore, and they're probably telling me right now, Jeremy, you screwed up. Albert Moore, you are the high bidder at 155. So John, you are the backup bidder. Albert Moore, you're high bidder at 155. I'm sorry. I got a little off track blocking the person that wanted to get blocked. So that being said, Albert, go ahead and send all of your information, and you know exactly what to do. You know what to do. I'm sure the mods already said. Conky's Flippin' Adventure said, Jeremy, can I get $1 million?
In Monopoly money?
Monopoly money is all
Monopoly?
yours. Next Monopoly game I find in a storage unit, that money's going to you. That money is going to you.
All right, next lot is the 14 karat gold men's lot. So this one has a green stone in the middle. And then inside is a marking that says 14 karat gold electroplated.
Debbie Vaughn said, Jeremy, can you mail me a gator? We'll have to think
14 karat gold electroplated on this one. And I don't know the size, sorry. It's got, my thumb wears a size 9 or 8, and there's plenty of room in there. So I'm guessing maybe a 10 would be my best guess.
John said, hi guys, always love your work, love your business attitude. Thanks for the fun. Thank you for watching, John. We truly appreciate it.
Next ring is the skull ring, and the eye has like a green stone.
JK said, Debbie Vaughn, you mean the lunch bites? We should do an alligator Lunchables.
This doesn't have a 92K or sterling marking on it.
So it's probably stainless steel, would be my guess.
This is a really cool ring. And then this ring doesn't have a sterling or 92K marking. So you get those 3.
Chris Wiley said they used to be able to mail baby gators. My gram sent me one from Florida years ago. I kept it for 2 years.
Aww.
How cool.
Yeah, I think they send them in like wooden crates. Just those 3 rings as the lot.
Cindy wants to know, are you all getting married? George's dad has not sent me a dowry yet. I'm holding out for camels, goats, and gators. So I'll let you guys know if I ever get that dowry. I might need that flashlight again to poke you in the eye.
You very funny, Jeremy.
Why you no call? Why you no call?
All right, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
Peggy said, no sheep? Sheep are so overrated. I want peacock.
You want pygmy goats.
I want fainting pygmy goats. All right. This is the ring lot. I did not listen to anything George said. So whatever George said.
This is the men's ring lot.
Men's ring lot, $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States. Remember, everything is as is. There are no guarantees. Even if George read out a marking, none of this has been metal tested. Make sure you bid appropriately. You can win and then metal test it, but none of it has been metal tested. We found it. We're sharing it with you. And
I think the skull ring's pretty cool.
It does look really cool. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Tina wants some iguanas. Here we go. This is the ring lot. Here we go. All right, we got Kevin Vale at 25. 25 is high bid right now. Brandon came in at 40.99. 40.99 is high bid right now. And can you read comments and sing at the same time? Liz, I don't know if I can or not, because Michael Tim is at 35. But Linda said the skull is the bomb.com. All right, call Jimmy McGill's in at $50 right now. Randy came in at 51. Randy came in at $51. $51 is high bid. 30 seconds to go. Men's ring lot, we are at $51. Dollar Bill said, "Yoop." $51 is the high bid right now. Looks like we got 20 seconds to go. John Carr's now, and that's 60. Men's ring lot, 3 rings. $60 is the high bid. Free shipping.
This one's not included.
The one on her finger is not included, she said. That was the one that she wears all the time. John is at $60. $60. And no, Camden said 81 is the highest. Apparently, I am off. I got off track. 81 apparently is the highest somewhere. Somewhere. I haven't seen it. All right. Now I got to figure this out. Sean Matt came in at 7'0". We're going to have to figure that out. All right. Sing me. Okay, you guys help me out. Who was it? I don't even know. Debbie's saying to sing me a love song at 89. Okay, sing me a love song at 89. Congratulations. I didn't even see it. So sing me a love song at 89. You know what to do. Send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount at 89, and men's ring lot to whatthehales at yahoo.com. And then backup bidder, whoever the backup bidder was, you can do the exact same thing. Exact same thing.
All right, next lot is women's rings before the free lots.
Women's rings is next. Women's rings is next. Here we go with women's rings.
All right, the first one comes in this cute little pink box with the bow. Here's the ring. It looks like the center gem is like a black onyx, but none of this has been tested. And then there's a stamping inside that says 925 inside the band.
Adam Perkins just sent $5. Today's my wife's Nicole's 31st. Can she get a happy birthday?
Aw, happy birthday, Nicole.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nicole.
Don't know what size this is.
I thought you were just gonna
maybe
jump
8?
in with me. No.
Because it fits my thumb, and my thumb, I wear a size 8 on my
Camden
thumb.
wants to know, do we do sports lots? We absolutely do sports lots. We just didn't bring that on the road with us.
Next ring is this
Becca said, today's the day I got engaged to my fiance David Underwood last year.
pretty
Nice.
purple stone. And then it has stones along this side. It also has more stones along this side. Inside the band is the 925 marking. This fits my thumb, so it's probably a size 8.
Jamie wants to know, are Elvis beta tapes worth anything? Jamie, we'll tell you the same thing. We get emails and emails and emails and emails from people wanting us
Here's
to let them know if their
red
item is
stone.
worth something. We tell you how to do that in the videos. You get on eBay, look at the sold. We can't look people's stuff up for them. So go on eBay, look in the sold, and you will find out exactly what your items are worth. And
This is probably a
Josh
size
sent
8
$2.99.
too.
Do you do Lego lots? Josh, when we have Legos,
Sometimes.
we'll lot them up for you.
There is no marker on this ring. And then the last one, wow, look at that, they all fit my thumb. So I wear a size 8 on my
Interesting.
thumb. This one has like almost like a pearl.
Becca said,
then
didn't
on the
think you
inside-
actually noticed me. Thanks.
And then on the inside it's marked 925.
Becca, we didn't think you would notice us, so thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
It's much easier for us to read comments during the auction. Like when George is showing, I can read comments. During the actual live stream before the auction, it's impossible for us. We have to go back and read everything later.
Okay, so 4 rings in this lot. Whoopsies.
Make that 3.5.
Sorry, Butterfingers.
She dropped one. Let's make sure it's okay. Everything's cool.
It's fine.
Okay. All right. Becca's saying moonstone or opal. We don't know.
It could be a mood ring. I don't know. It hasn't changed yet.
I didn't see what she put up there, so let me see that one. I think she's asking about this one, whether it's
Yeah.
moonstone. It's not opal. It's definitely not opal. Whether you would call it moonstone, or not, it's going to be too hard to focus right now. Not opal. All right. Green to red is saying yes, moonstone. I would call it mother of pearl. T-Bird is saying mother of pearl. I would call it mother of pearl.
Yeah, it's got like a pearl. Like I've seen what moonstone looks like. This has more of a pearl feel.
Okay, not that I'm tired. But $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States, and everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Come on, flip on me. Flip. Flip. Come on. All right, Brendan Mitchell is in at 31. 31 is high bid right now. Vienna came in at 50. 50 is high bid. Bonnie Fleming came in at 50 as well. We got Kay McCoy at 75. Another Health Keith is at 75. We got Katie is at 11111. That's a lot of ones. 5 ones in a low. But Ian's number one mom is now at 120. 120 is a high bid. 120 with Ian's number one mom with about 30 seconds to go. Now Aaron Wood is in at 160. Aaron Wood is at 160. 160 is the high bid. We had Ian's number one mom at 120, and Aaron Wood is now at 160. Paul Flex at 115. Woo! We got Ian's number one mom is now at 161. Conk is saying this is the women's lot. This is the women's ring lot. Crystal Earl's now at 167. 167 is the high bid with about 12 seconds to go. Actually, 9, 8. And it looks like we're getting down to the 5s. And then 4. And then 3. Ian's number one mom is at 168. He came in at 168. LRA came in at 170. Kate came in at 168. 11. It is 170 is the... Whoa! Kathy Buckner came in at 170. Kathy Buckner. Wait. No, wait. No, it wasn't Kathy. It's E.L. Corey.
E.L.
Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place. When I tell you, hey, it's easier for me to read comments during the auction, don't believe me. E.L. Corey, nice job. You are high bidder at 170. E.L., you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, shipping address, your bid amount, 170. And ring lot, you're going to tell George that's the women's ring lot to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Backup bidder was Kathy Buckner at 168.11, I believe, because everybody else was at 168. Yes, Kathy Buckner, you are backup bidder at 168.11. So if you want to email George as well and say, hey, I was backup bidder at 168.11. If they don't pay, I would love the lot. That would be great.
All right, next one is
Free
the free lot.
OLIGHT.
Now, I only have
Free
giveaways for the 2 first people to
OLIGHT.
answer.
Free OLIGHTs, Rosie and Mark.
This one says OLIGHT Friendship. And then inside is another titanium OLIGHT. And then the special thing about this one, it says Friendship 2020. And then it also says... What the Hales? So since today is the last Sunday of the year 2020,
there is only one of these ever made.
I thought this would be an appropriate giveaway.
The only one. There will never be another one. This is the only one in the package. It is the only one ever made.
Yes, so again, Friendship 2020. Today is the last Sunday of 2020.
Tanya said this is free.
And then it says, what the Hales?
You're going to have to answer the question. All right.
This is the free lot, y'all.
George wouldn't let me keep this one. I had it custom made, and she said, you're giving it away. I went.
You chose the orange one.
She said I could have the orange one or my custom made one. And I chose the orange one.
So if you're the first...
So I could poke her in the eye.
If you're the first person to answer the trivia question, now is the perfect time to make sure you are in live chat and not top chat, and make sure you refresh. First person to answer the trivia question will get the What the Hales Friendship 2020 OLIGHT for free. And then whoever the second person is, you also get OLIGHTs, but you get more like OLIGHT accessories. So the first one is an OLIGHT multi-tool. You'll get that. You'll get this OLIGHT pouch. You'll also get a...
Sing me a love song. We did get your email.
You'll get an OLIGHT magnet. It's like a Halloween themed magnet. And then you'll also get Illuminate Your World OLIGHT. This is probably a like cup. You put your cup on it.
Holder. Amy Wood wants to know if me and you can say hi. What do you think?
Sure.
You first.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
And then you get a clip, and then this hangy thing.
All right, so
if you're the second
OLIGHT
to answer.
free lots here tonight. Okay, 2 OLIGHT free lots tonight. Remember, we try to give a trivia question from the least viewed video of the week because we very intentionally want to give our super fans the best opportunity to win something free from us. They are exactly what the name says. They are super.
Yes, coaster.
And
thank you.
They are a fan. They faithfully watch the videos, and we appreciate that very much because we're humbled that even one person watches, let alone all of the
Kathy White says, my finger is ready. Again, make sure you guys are in live chat, not top chat. Make sure you refresh because you want to be the first one to win this.
Albert, we did.
And this.
Albert, we got your email. George will look into all of that. Don't worry about it. All right, so here's the deal. We bought 7 units just 15 minutes away from the city where we will be living, hopefully someday. We are there on the campground in the city, so 15 minutes away. We bought 7 units. This is the first location since we've been in Florida in 2020, and we saved the last unit, which we thought was the best unit, number 7. And in number 7, there was some pretty cool stuff. There's some pretty cool stuff. No doubt, the very first tote was filled with toys, sealed. So a guy like me that loves toys, whoo, that was amazing. But then there were trunks, and not only were there trunks, there were dressers as well. So getting into the dressers, that was fun too. Getting into the trunks was fun. So the one trunk had a ton of comics. I mean, like, what a way to start. Ton of comics. That was so cool. Are they guessing already?
They are. We haven't even asked the trivia question.
They're like, Pokemon, cards, Batman, Pokemon, cards, comics.
Star Wars.
The dump might be at home. So I'm just prepping you for the question. You got to front load and then let it loose. All right. So
They're
basically,
getting excited. I think they're warming up, making sure that they're in live chat, not top chat, and that they've refreshed and that their fingers are ready to go.
all right, you know what? Let's just ask the question because they're so ready to win. This is the one. This is the only OLIGHT in the world like this. 2020.
Yes,
What
this
the
is
Hales.
an
There
original,
will never,
one and only,
ever be
one of a
another
kind.
one again.
Yes.
Inside of the dresser, there was a shirt. It said the number 1 rule. What was the number 1 rule on the shirt inside the dresser?
Put your answers in the chat. You have a minute to put your answers in the chat.
What was the number 1 rule on the shirt? What was the number 1 rule? Number 1 rule on the shirt. Number 1 rule
Keep your
on the
guesses
shirt.
coming. You have 42 seconds left to put your answers in the chat.
Number 1 rule on the shirt. Number 1 rule on the shirt. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff like don't be a wiener, which
That was
there
one of
was
the
a
shirts.
shirt,
Yeah.
but the shirt literally said number 1
Number one
rule,
rule.
and then it said boom, this was the rule. This was the rule. So, and then it
You
said
got
flip
15
to the other
seconds left
side
to put your
to see
answers
the
in
other
the
rule.
chat.
10 seconds left. Remember, George, don't be a wiener.
Kelly Nelson put, I love wieners. Was that a shirt? Time
Should
is
be.
up.
All right. We are very looking for a specific answer, as the shirt said the number 1 rule, and the number 1 rule for the number 1, the only one like it in this world.
One of a kind.
One of a kind. There will never be another like it in the world. It is a What the Hales 2020 OLIGHT. The answer is, Kelly said,
Drum
I
roll.
love wieners.
Drum roll.
I wish it was I love wieners because that would be Hale's hilarious. Casey said, I must have it. That might go with the I love wieners. Jay said Magic the Gathering. Conky said, is that, you see what Conky said?
Yeah,
Do you see what he said?
yeah.
Do you see what Conky said?
I see what Conky wrote.
You see what Conky said?
Yeah.
Conky said, I'm always right. He is right!
And that is
He
right.
is right, Conky.
Woo!
You just won the one of a kind.
Wow.
Wow. The Friendship
wowee, wow.
2020 What the Hales OLIGHT. There.
You don't even need a COA. It's already engraved on it.
The COA is literally right there. It says What the Hales. So, wow. Conky, nice job.
awesome.
You have been watching your videos.
Who's our second person?
Second
to get the
person
accessories?
is, so Conky came in first, I'm always right, and then Chris James came in, always stay safe. Not it. But Ian's number one mom said, I'm always
Always
right.
right.
Ian's number one mom was right. Second to guess it. Nice job.
Nice job,
Nice,
guys.
nice job. Wow. So Ian's number one mom gets the second OLIGHT package. Very cool. Very cool. I didn't think anybody would get that. And yet, here they are.
Here you guys are taking mental
Here
notes.
they are.
You either have incredible memory, which neither of us do anymore. We're losing our memories, comes with age, or you guys literally watch the video right before the live and it's fresh in your head.
That might be it. That might be just be,
Right?
yeah, that might just be, that could be exactly what's
JK
happening.
says I'm always wrong.
Apparently I am too. All right, what a Hales of a night and what a Hales of a year. 2020 was absolutely
2020.
incredible. And
2021 is right around the corner. The next time we go live with you guys, it'll be a new year.
2021
Crazy.
has a lot of fun things in store, and part of that is the Florida adventure for us, and part of that is getting on the property so we can expand not only what the Hales YouTube channel, but what the ASMR YouTube channel as well. We're looking forward to that. We look forward to growing with you as What the Hales family, and we look forward to iguanas falling out of the sky. What else do we have to share tonight, George?
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It was fun. You guys make our Sunday evenings fun, and you help us forget about our problems. And we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Next
with
Sunday,
more free stuff.
same time, same place,
Be
right
there
here on What
or
the
we
Hales.
swear. Love you guys. Have a good night.
I have
Say
a dad
goodnight.
bod. I'm not swear. I'm circular.
Adam says thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
Appreciate it, Adam.
We appreciate it.
Good night, everyone.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.